And welcome everybody to the CPL Premier Finals. We do have tonight change of circumstance going against Team 2. They just scheduled a few hours ago, and look at that. We do have them in the lobby right now. We are taking a look at what's going on in the pick and ban phase. They will start with a normal CPL Premier League and also how the last CWC was organized with the 2 pre-game bans, then the map phase, then we do have the normal pick and ban phase that we are used to seeing. Also, hello there, Impress. Good evening, sir. Smorior, good evening, sir, and welcome. Nemesis, hello there, sir, and welcome. That would be funny, by the way. I hope you don't do it, though. Cool Whip, hello there, sir, and welcome. Ponoki, good evening, sir, and good evening. Pick of the week, indeed. This is going to be an amazing game. I'm feeling it. Linda, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. And also, thank you so much for the heads up. I do also notice Moonstrat, good evening, sir, and welcome. Good afternoon, I should say. And we do have Natro, thank you so much for picking up that first promotion over there. Snatched it from Moonstrat with just a few milliseconds to go. Unbelievable. Good evening, sir. I did also see good evening, sir, and welcome. And I do want to say hello there, YouTube. Let me actually put up on the screen over here. Hello there, Noob Note. Good evening, sir. Let me put up my screen as it should, as you can take a look. They are taking their pick and ban phases as quickly as they can over here. And by the looks of it, they did go for 2 pre-game bans. COC is on the left side. We do have Team 2 on the right side. We do have Cithia being taken out by COC. We do have also Goal being taken out from them. It kind of feels like they're going to go for a map with a lot of land over here. Both lakes and rich highlands are actually quite good for these civilizations, or I should say these civilizations are quite good on those maps. We got also Spain over here after yesterday's Spain performance. Of course, you can imagine, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that Spain is big muscles. We do have also Gandhi coming up on the right side, and hopefully well, we're gonna see at least a Gupta in the game. Maybe we're gonna see a Gupta in the game. I don't know yet. We still have another 3 bans to go for each team. We do have a map being chosen. That is gonna be lakes over here, and I can actually set it up on the screen really quickly so I can replace this Highlands one. I was thinking I forgot something, but I guess I got carried away with other stuff and totally did not do this. Did not do what I should have done. Anyway. Hello there, Monsieur Rafifi, bienvenue. Also, Access, hello there, sir, and welcome. How are you doing, sir? I was wrong. Let's summon Wilhelmina and her polders in the lakes. Yes. Let's see how they're gonna go through the pick and ban phase first. It looks like we do have Mongolia over here being taken out. That would be Genghis Persona, and I do notice Mapuche is also going to be a ban here for COC. On the right side, we do have Gupta being taken out first. Man, I just said that. Unbelievable. It's not going to get in. Neither of the Indias. Team 2 is saying we're not going to have any of that. No. What? Varus? They're coming in? Man, have you seen them growl? I can hear them from a mile away. Anyway, looks like we do have Russia being also banned on the Team 2, and they have one more ban to go until we're going to see the tone of the game here. COC is going to have their first pick soon, and we're going to need to take a look how Team 2 is going to react to this. What kind of information COC is going to give up with their first pick about their game style. And also, Basil is going to be played. Alexis is calling it out right here. Well, hopefully, we're going to see some civilizations that do have that awesome strength on them, or can build up that awesome strength for them so they can punch through their opponent's defenses. You think Darius is gonna go for that? Okay. I mean, it might be. He's I would say he is prone to actually playing those civilizations, right? India, more like okay. Bonsoir, Monsieur Nensasu. I'm not sure what you said over there, but sure. Okay. We still need to see the pick. The last ban was Vietnam, and I do see Gran Colombia also being taken out by COC. By the looks of it, we're still waiting for the COC to pick up their first civilization here, and I just realized that I do need to click on this so I can actually hear the ding, 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 ding. You're hearing it? I'm not hearing it. That's the problem. Anyway, now it looks like Australia is going to be picked up by COC on the lakes map, which, I mean... Okay. that's a lot of science potential. That's a lot of production potential. If you do manage to get those patches, definitely Australia can shine. I'm actually quite curious who's going to play it and how they're going to try to approach the game, what kind of opposing members they're going to have, or civilizations. But I gotta say, I wouldn't really say COC gave up anything with picking Australia. It doesn't really seem like they picked up. Does Chad think otherwise, by the way? Let me actually see. Do you think they actually gave up any kind of information about their plans? Because Australia, okay, it's not really a goal generator until like mid to late game. And at the beginning of the game, it does have kind of a power spike when it comes to the science and getting to caravels first, or a significant difference in technology versus your opponent, so you can actually punch through. Descrap, bună seara domnule și bine ai venit. Oh my god, 30 seconds in Romanian, really, right now? I mean, I guess I should do it now rather than later. So, avem în seara asta un match dintre schimbare de circunstanțe și echipa 2. În fața noastră avem faza de alegere a civilizațiilor și a liderilor. Vedem cum jucătorii își aliniază cărțile pe masă și în același timp încearcă să-și creeze avantaje, alegând niște opțiuni foarte, foarte bune pentru ei, încât să controleze informația față de inamicilor în același timp. Vedem cum în partea stângă, I think I actually finished the 30 seconds. There we go, okay. Oh my god, I think I was a little bit too serious. Absolutely diabolical to use this in draft. Yes. I mean, yes. You can imagine I do not talk in this language, in this kind of language, with this terminology, with first of all, with any of my friends, and second of all, with any of my family. Like, they're not going to understand this if I talk in Romanian, right? And since I do not really have friends in Romania that actually, well, I do know you, but it's not like we talk on a daily basis, right, Destra? Or Dragoș, for that matter. So actually remembering the words and linking them together, it's so weird. Anyway, now on the right side, we do have team 2 picking up Cree and Rome. And it looks like they're going to have a lot of goal per turn here with a lot of simming capabilities. A lot more, I would say, stable pick than we've seen the last time. It's a lot more safer than we've seen the last time from their side. And I do want to mention also Byzantium. Theodora has been picked by COC as their second choice. This just adds to the lack of gold they have. So I'm pretty sure in the next wave, in the next two choices over here, they're going to need to pick a civilization, at least one, if not even two, that will make up for that gold per turn. We're going to need to see also how they're going to try to use, of course, their land advantages. Maybe we've seen chops. So you've seen yesterday Russia benefiting a lot from just getting so many chops at the beginning and managing to outperform over there his neighbor, even if it was Macedon. Even with Macedon, yeah, big stuff over there. Lakes, interesting, yes, lakes, it is lakes. But if you would cast this in Romanian, you would use more English words, probably. If I cast this in Romanian, I would definitely use more English words. But you told me to speak 30 seconds in Romanian. A funny thing is, and I guess this is happening in other countries as well. I guess I could say this in general over here in Romania for a long time. For like 15-20 years, we have appropriated a lot of English words in our day-to-day conversations. So that's what the Descra is referring, because Romania right now, I mean, yes, we do speak a lot in Romanian, but a lot of words, especially like technical words or stuff like that, are actually we say them directly in English. We don't even like bother translating anymore. And to be honest, there are some words that just don't make sense in Romanian. I don't have an example right now, but I'm gonna put it over there in the back of my head, and I'm gonna come up with some examples. Also, TV Village, hello there, sir, and welcome. Friday Pony, okay. Alexander Autoban, no, we don't have Alexander Autoban over here. Alexander actually has not been tickled at all, but he said it, and look at that, it's appearing over here. TV, what is this? Do you see the future, my friend? Taking coding, for example. Yeah, exactly. Coding is one example. Yeah. We do need to see how Team 2 is actually going to give up their third civilization pick over here, and of course afterwards COC is going to need to finish their draft. They're going to get 2 picks before Team 2 is going to finish their own draft. And we do have also Brazil and Shaka being taken out by Team 2 on the other side, not to mention Hungary on the left on COC. I gotta say, I'm getting pinged over here by play your damn thing. What is this, bro? I mean, let me be. I can't play the thing right now. Anyway, Hammurabi for Team 2, that would be interesting, but I do think they're gonna go a little bit more aggressive than Hammurabi. They already have Simmers, they already have Cree and Rome. I would imagine they're gonna pick something a little bit more aggressive. Catherine de Medici is definitely a Simmer plus warrior. He's definitely over there with a lot of potential, especially in the mid game, to punch through his opponent's defenses. Not to mention the Guard Imperial timing is amazing if you do manage to get the land properly for it, and of course get your setup conditions and so on. But other than that, I'm pretty sure they're gonna want something a little bit nastier. We're gonna need to see what kind of nasty Civ they are preparing for us in the last choice here. COC will need to pick up their draft right now. I do believe in Team 2 we do have a lot more stability in goal per turn, and there's going to be a lot less variance according to the land versus COC. Like, I'm pretty sure Byzantium over here is not going to open up commercials. We do have Australia that opens up usually campuses and follows up quite later with harbors, and then we do have Okay, I mean, this is one of the Americans. Teddy Rough Rider definitely can make his own gold over here. We're going to need to see if he's going to get to Rough Rider somebody, but I would imagine still Simming will be a priority here. We do have them also needing to pick up another Civ here, and I do have to say this right now. I do not believe that much in its abilities to get that gold, especially past turn 60, and maybe that's what COC is taking into account over here. We do have yes, commercials opening from Teddy probably, and then Australia is gonna go campuses, so we're gonna have Theodora going for holy sites. So yeah, there we go, they're gonna add a little bit more gold over there with campus opener civilization that does have some form of attack on it, some form of advantage that would actually allow them to do some attacks and have more chances of success. COC wants Age of Empire. Age of Empire would have been also quite good in this case, but they didn't go for a second naval. They actually went for Montezuma, which is interesting. I do have to say, on the lakes map, the later timings might be quite late, because we do have them quite close to each other from the beginning. There's even if, well, I would say close to each other in terms of getting to each other's cities, if you take into account how many flat tiles they have versus like the Highlands or any other map. Even Pangea, you're gonna find out that on the lakes map you actually have quite a few niches, like flat lines. I call them highways, that you can actually go through and move an army very, very quickly, especially if they're horses. The War for Crusade is open. Yeah, it is what it is. That's a good question. Axis playing Civ. Xypo, hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Also, in my opinion, best Australia is campus into commercial and full inland. Okay. I mean, yeah, that could be a choice for them. We do need to see them all in the lobby here. I do see they're disconnecting, reconnecting to this, and I do believe they're all in here, right? Okay, we got StrokeZ, Darius227, Kiber, and the Legendmen for Team 2, while on the other side, on COC, on Change of Circumstance, we do have Trynda, TaskForceFish coming into the game over here, the big fish. We do have also Alexis, Krempp as their third player, and Ben, definitely better. We're going to need to see what Ben is going to pull out of his hat this time around, because he always comes up with those cheeky tactics. Thought 2 is Russian. I guess they rebanded. They weren't really Russian. They were like a combination of how to say, there was kind of a club of players, I would call them, that were playing a lot between each other, and this club at some point stopped playing that much on CPL and mostly played between themselves on private servers. That's where well, at least that's my information about this. The War for Crusade is Cosmo. Okay. Yeah. Okay, putting the settings in order here. Beep. We need to put up also the remap vote. Give me a second. Start prediction. How many remaps we're gonna have? 0, 1, 2. Submission period for 10 minutes. Let's go. And I do want to put it up on YouTube really quickly over here, so we can actually gauge the opinion of YouTube. Legendmen betrayed GBL. What? I mean, he just moved. What do you mean? It is what it is. Oh my god, I have been told that I should not say it is what it is that much. What do you think, chat? What do you think of this? Should I actually slow down my it is what it is phrasing? It's gonna take me quite a bit of time to actually say it more. I've learned. Okay, Nuclear Uncle, hello there, sir. Frankie Four Fingers, good evening, sir, and welcome. That is your line. There is one. Oh my god, man. Oh, you should see a comment on my YouTube. It's like I really fired up somebody, and I don't know what I did. I mean, he says that I said way too many times. It is what it is, and it got to him. And yeah, it was like. I got hit with a wall of text. I mean, I understand it. You know, it is what it is. It's his opinion, and definitely good that he shared it. I doubt most people care, but now you gotta say it as much as possible to annoy. I mean, I don't want to annoy anybody. No, that's not what it is. I really don't want to annoy anybody. But on that matter, I do want to find out if I do it way too often, so I start annoying somebody. You know. I should put it on a t-shirt. Yes, that's a good idea actually. How many remaps? We do have 0, 1 and 2. I was thinking at some point to brand some t-shirts or try to do something with t-shirts and like have a little bit of fun with them on the stream. It annoyed me a few times, then I realized it is what it is, and now I love it. Okay. How the world would be if it wasn't as he is. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, we got the players readying up, and it looks like the fish is gonna go for Montezuma. Kiber on Rome. We got StrokeZ on Poundmaker. By the looks of it, Trynda is gonna be the one playing John Kurt, and Darius227 on Basil. Ben going for Teddy. We do have Alexis, Krempp on Theodora, and the Legendmen on Catherine de Medici. Yes. Oh my god, good thing that Alexis Krempp caught it over here. He definitely needs to put a spectator here. It looks like TaskForceFish left his PC for a few moments, and yeah, it is what it is. Okay, now it is. Funny that I fixed that and then immediately Alexis Krempp, but the second AI is not AI. Yeah. Hello there, Urek. Good evening, sir, and welcome. And Frank the Tank, hello, hello. Good evening, sir. I put on 2. If I win, you get a minute in Romanian. Oh my god, I'm talking in Romanian for the whole.
has joined the round table.
Thank you so much for the follow, Villager. Much appreciated, sir. And welcome to the stream. We're just jumping into the game. The first map, we got the votes going on, the predictions on both Twitch and YouTube about how many D maps we're gonna have during this game. And they will see the first map. It will be a lakes format, and we do need to see what kind of land they're gonna have over here, what kind of possibilities they're gonna have, what kind of neighbors they're gonna have, and of course, first things first, we need to ask the stream chat, both streams over here. Where are we starting? Are we starting from Legendmen from the left side? Are we starting from TaskForceFish on the right side? Right? Left? Okay, left. We go left. Let me see, said left first. He was there. Okay, left. We go Legendmen. Oh my god. Is Legendmen gonna have somebody to bother? Because you know how Legendmen gets, right? He sees ponies and he just sees cities and he thinks those cities are his. You know, it's very simple. Where is Legenda? Did I? No, here. Okay. Francis over here. His continent. Let's see. Big reddish continent. He's gonna have Byzantium, Alexis Krempp to the southeast. Okay, that's definitely something good. And Ben to the east side. Both opponents on his own continent. Very good. I don't think he's actually, like, looking at the land, I don't think he's actually gonna ever push America over here so far to the east side, but it's definitely a possibility that he's gonna war Byzantium in the south, and we're going to need to see how he's gonna try to pursue that matter, because I mean, I guess, look at the land over here. It's just a bit of painful to go through everything. This is one of those moments we don't actually have big highways between them. Now, we do have Paris coming up with a scout in 3 turns, a 2-2 base, of course, from BCY. He does have his deer tile to the east, and I gotta say, he's gonna need to grow into a lot of these other tiles if he doesn't open up animal husbandry. Well, he is opening up animal husbandry, and that's gonna be fine. We do have him with a rice tile that he could get so he can get that extra food population in his cities, and I do notice he has pretty good expanse over here, southwest, east side, over here somewhere, and even in the lake to the south, which actually makes me beg the question. asked the question if TaskForceFish is gonna have. Yes, he will. No, wait, that's an opponent. No. Yeah, that's an opponent. That is an opponent, right? We got over here Montezuma. That is an opponent. So we're probably gonna see them fight for this sliver of territory here. And this is kind of, I mean, okay, France definitely can hold his own quite a bit. We're gonna need to see how much Fish and Alexis Krempp are gonna want to push into him, but I do believe he has a decent amount of territory east, northwest to keep on simming, and this just fix as much as possible the defense over here. You could actually do it with 2 cities quite easy, right? On the right side and one over here somewhere, probably on the 2-2, so he is on the other side of the river. You can also put using cannons to close it down. Like, there are quite a few possibilities. We're gonna need to see how Legendmen is gonna want to play this out, if they're gonna get to play this out. Now we do have Basil II, Nicaea. Okay, he's gonna get the Shukar on the east, but not worked immediately. He's gonna have a Jade settle to the northwest if he wants to, and I do see here some banana settles to the northeast side, but not as many hills as you would want over there. I guess depends on how far into the north you're gonna go. By the looks of it, in the south, he's gonna have a pretty good Temenanki city. I wouldn't really see Byzantium over here, Basil II going for a Temenanki, but who knows, man? We've seen Shaka open holy sites, so I don't think we can actually discount any strategy here. What does chat think about this? We do have Cree also to the east side of Basil. That's going to allow them to actually get quite a few trade routes through the water, through the lake between them. But I gotta say, of course, Basil over here definitely not going to get a lot of trade routes. He's not a commercial opener. Let's be real about this. We do have Mickey Civ6 with 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. That's it, 4 pastures in the capital, but quite pastures and the camps in the capital, but they are quite expensive to get. I wouldn't really imagine he's going to be happy with the amount of bonuses he's getting over here. Well, we do have another city to the north that could be easily settled, and he's going to have easy access to 3. Again, another 4 times. 4 times is still not enough. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. No, sorry, it's good. 4, even 3, it's pretty good. It's not the same as 5 or 6, but still, man, I mean, you know, you work with what you get. It is what it is. Hello there, Gelukshan, and good evening, sir. Who won the first game? It was COC that managed to win the first game. Now we do have StrokeZ also getting his Occitan out in 1 turn, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to set up coastal trade routes in the north, though. By the looks of it, Rome is going to be on this coast. They will get the coastal trade routes on the east of Rome, and look at that. They can trade cap to cap over here quite easily. Now, we do have him also getting the goal to buy an Occitan for himself, while I do notice he's going to have Montezuma to the northeast to do something about. It's going to take him quite a bit of time to get there. We're going to need to see if he's actually going to go there or start breaching the fog of war between him and Rome. Looking at Rome, we do have Kiber in the Mediterranean Sea with some turtles to the northwest. He does have his banana opener with more food towards his capital, and of course, as you can see, he's already a second population with 3 turns to get the next one. Pretty good sugar settle on the west, and while he's gonna have a lot of fresh water from his rivers, he's also gonna have Australia to do something about to the west side. And we do need to take a look at Theodora really quickly, being over here towards the southeast of France, getting his 2 scouts out. I'm pretty sure he's opening up astrology and will want to find a wonder somewhere so he can get that bonus. We do have him also with quite a few 2-2s, extra food from sheep tiles if he wants to. Pretty sure production is prioritized right now. And of course, he's opening up with his settler. Decent amount of fresh water everywhere. Like, okay, some are hills, but some are rivers over here to the north. Like, one is a river to the north and to the southeast. But that's a lot of cities that he could settle, and he's gonna have a barrier for water to the east side. Basically, this is his own moat around his territory. You see, this is his moat around his territory over here. This is basically how the map is gonna protect Alexis Krempp from being taken down. And we do need to take a look at Teddy also. Roosevelt is gonna spawn with a 3-1 base. He does have truffles to work, but I do see they're either lacking food or lacking production, which is not ideal. We do have him also getting 5 turns to a settler, and I'm actually quite curious. Is he working 2 2-2s and a 1-2-3? No, he's working actually extra food. He's working the 2-1-3. Yeah, I don't think he's working the nice. 6 turns for a settler. He might be working the nice actually. He actually might be working the nice. Yeah, no, he switched. He switched in the meantime. And he switched to the 1, 2, 3 truffle tile. We didn't see it update over here. Okay. That series growing slow. We do have him to the north with more truffles, and I do see a lot of mountains for him to actually get this going. And with campus into commercial opener, the big question is he actually gonna deviate from the party line and go for campuses instead of commercials? I'm pretty sure they had a plan that they discussed beforehand with how everybody is gonna actually get their openers and how they're gonna try to help each other when it comes to the goal. I'm pretty sure they also have more than enough experience to try to see and predict according to the land and their knowledge of their neighbors over there, I should say, their teammates. So they do know what they will need in the next part of the game. We do have Trynda in Australia to take a look at. Looking at this, we do have him with more than decent amount of campuses next to the coast, but he's gonna need the masonry to actually get this going. He's starting to improve his horse style to the east side, which is gonna be only one. I mean, he does have another one here in the south. Yeah, he has another one in the south, but again, third ring, very expensive, very expensive. I don't really see other pastures around him, so I don't think he actually you can call this a high roll like at all. There are quite a few coastal cities that he could settle in the Timor Sea, like 1, 2 maybe, but other than that, it looks like he's gonna have some lakes to go for and rivers to go for. Well, I guess we're gonna need to see what he's gonna do over here with the amount of options he has. He does have a turtle for an extra amenity, but usually, of course, Canberra does want to benefit immediately from those campuses, and there are options for him to actually put them in the inlands, but not as good as the ones next to that reef tile. Those would be +5s versus the ones inland that would be like what, +3s. Now, what is this hole in the ground? Have you ever seen a hole in the ground like this? Machiavelli, hello there, sir. But what's with team 2? Whoa! Both wanted to remap. Both teams wanted to remap. So, I mean, this actually makes it easier for us, right? Whatever happens next, happens next. It is what it is. Is it freshwater hole? I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just a hole in the ground. How can this happen? Oh, it is freshwater. The invisible river. Look at this. Oh my god. WTF, bro. How is this possible? There's literally an invisible river over here. This is freshwater. This is an invisible river. And it goes so long. Whoa. Hello, what's the best of? And who won game 1? Hello there, sir Koya. Best of? No, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but game 1 was won by Team COC, the team on the right side over here that today is fielding Theodora with Teddy, with John Curtin and Montezuma, while on the other side, Team 2 is definitely going to want to get us to a third game and, of course, have a chance to win this finals. Now, I do have to say about Team 2, they were undefeated. I don't think they actually got defeated in the double Robin phase. They actually were one of the few teams in, of course, CPL Premier's history, which is only like, what, 3 seasons, that were undefeated in the first part of the CPL Premier League. It Styx, the river that separates the realm of the living and the realm of the dead. Yeah, 1 second. I actually want to put this. I don't know if I can. Can I? I don't know if I can actually get this. As in, I don't know if I can get the logs or the map or something for. For BBM. I think this is a BBM, right? I think I can do something. Give me a second, because this is really important to actually fix these bugs as quickly as possible. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a lot more problems like this, and I don't think it's in anybody's best interest to do this. Okay, We go left or we go right? We go left or we go right? It's written sticks. Right, we go right. Okay, now we go right. This time around, we're gonna take a look at TaskForceFish from Team COC. He does have Matterhorn. Ooh, yay, baby! To the northwest, he's gonna get a few points of those culture and those gold points, and at the same time, more production. I do have, well, more production, good production. I do want to say that he's also gonna have a continent split to the west, and that's definitely gonna make him a little bit more incentivized to go to the west side here and grab some more resources, amenities. While I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy gathering the bonus from Matterhorn, not actually getting his unit stopped by the hills, not caring about the hills anymore. We do need to see if he's gonna have, first of all, somebody to go against, and second of all, if he actually wants to go through all of that trouble to send all of his units to Matterhorn and back, to Matterhorn and back, and so on and so forth. It takes quite a bit of energy to do this from you. Anyway, we do need preparation at the same time. We do have TaskForceFish also with the possibility to go for the wine settle on the east side. He's gonna have some spices to the southeast to also benefit from the food. Not a lot of production though, and of course we do see him with a few tutus in the capital, and that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grow into one of them. We do have him also not opening with something. I'm curious if he's gonna go animal husbandry, if he's gonna go campuses directly. That would be pottery into what is this writing, pottery into writing. Anyway, we're gonna come back to this. Let's see John Curtin. Where is John Curtin? And I do need to stop the things over there, but I just want to find John Curtin first. Oh, much better land. Oh, this is much better land. This is Poggy land. Your right comment left me wrong on my life, and we're wrong, but we're going right, and nothing will be left. Okay. Okay. Can we open campus with Cree since we get to trade routes? Yes, Nemesis. Yes, you can actually open campus with Cree. I don't think it's that bad of an idea, but you gotta be careful with having enough science from the campuses. Like, it's only worth if you actually have very good campuses on Cree. Otherwise, it's much better to go for commercials. You're just locking stuff in. Okay, so I do think I do need to do two things. First of all, let's put up the team labels on the screen over here so everybody can see them. And on the right side, we do have COC. Second of all, I do want to stop the prediction, so we actually deliver the points to the ones that won, and it was one remap. That's what we had. That's what I'm putting right here. And I do want to stop also the poll on YouTube. Let's actually see what's going on over there on YouTube. Hello there, Philo. Good evening, sir. Let's see. Also, I mean, I guess you guys predicted this right. How many of you voted after you knew the answer? Come on, give it up, give it up. How many of you did vote after you knew the answer? Cake W, man. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, let's see. Canberra coming up with a scout, and I do notice he's gonna have 2 patches very, very close to him. He's also gonna have another 4 patches on the east side, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be quite happy getting these ivory tiles and of course the turtles improved. Not to mention the honey tile in the capital. He has 3 amenities, very nice. We do have him also with more than decent territory to the north and to the east. Not as good to the west side, but of course these horses over here are gonna make it quite better because of the extra production that Australia does have on those pastures. We do have him also. Oh my god, these are so many pastures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pastures. 12 pastures. And I don't think I counted this one. So it's like 13 pastures, 14 pastures around him. That's pretty good. That's 14 extra production just from his resources over there, from the bonuses of the Civ. In Camont, obviously, KW, Oraken, good evening, sir, and welcome. I voted after I knew the answer, but ran back here to watch. I see what you did there. I see. And an insane Artemis, by the way. Yeah, he's gonna have a pretty good Artemis here with the deer tile. Very, very good. We do have Teddy Roosevelt coming up here. It looks like he's going to have a +4 campus to the west side. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's also hoping, I'm hoping he's not going to start off with animal husbandry, because that horse is going to ruin his plans if he's going to get animal husbandry before campuses. And of course, I do also notice he's working the 1-3 tiles over here. That's why he's growing his population very, very slowly. Or actually, I don't know if it's that you could call it gold. Growing. He did move towards the 2-2, so he can get that extra food, and by the looks of it, he did get his scout out as well. We do need to see him opening up with those 2 settlers, and I do notice he is gonna go writing immediately. Looking at his land, he's gonna have more than decent amount of territory to go and settle to the south. I don't really like the lands to the north, but I guess you can try to make them work with an Temenanki that comes out in, I don't know, 20 turns or something. Over here, no, it's not really 20 turns, but you know what I mean. This is perfect Temenanki setup, if you can get it. Now we do have also to the east side the Alexis Krempp. No, this is actually Darius 227. That is going to be right next to America. They do have a few one-tile chokes between them, 3 of them at the count, and I do not see them actually passing armies through this. But I do have to say Darius here and America in some sense are both going to have the option to actually get cities as close as possible to this and try to close them as quickly as possible. We're going to need to see if they're actually going to put cities on the other side, so they could actually keep the tempo to attack their opponents here. I would doubt it that will happen. We're not really I don't think we're gonna see a horse rush over here. That's the only way that would actually make sense. We do need to take a look also on the south here. Nobody in the south, but I did notice we do have a big thing here that's called Torres del Paine, and it's so good, so good. And that's gonna be Alexis Krempp. Actually, look at him, man. Look at him, Alexis Krempp over here. This man is gonna be proud. This man right here is gonna be proud of himself. Can you imagine knowing how to spawn like this? Unbelievable. Torres del Paine right next to your capital, 2-2 base next to it. No problem. No problem. Boosted astrology as well. Easy peasy. But I mean, did he actually boost it? I don't know. Did he boost it? Maybe he saw it with his warrior over here. Yeah, he did. He did. Okay. No, he didn't. Wait, he didn't. He needs to open up the whole mountain, right? You actually need to open up a tile. I see. He wanted to get his scout with the promotion, with the extra experience. We do have him putting down his first holy site, so I don't know. We don't know yet if he actually managed to get the boost from one of his allies. We do have him getting a settler out in 2 turns, and he definitely will want to settle the north much more than he will want to settle the south. Even if you do want to get the cities much faster here, if they're useless, they're not good for you. Now we do have to take a look at Rome. Rome is here. Rome. This is free sim Rome. No, not really. I mean, he does have the fish to the west side that he's gonna need to fight at some point, and I'm pretty sure Rome is gonna want to settle all of this land much faster than he's gonna want to settle the west side here. We do have the fish getting his own settler, and it looks like they just met each other. Fish takes the opportunity of not being at war with his opponents to actually just pass the scout without getting zone of control over there. And now, well, this is a pick. Kiber over here does have an enemy scout behind his defensive lines or his visibility. So immediately Kiber is gonna say, my team, I need your financial support. We need right here, right meow, a scout so I can actually escort my settler. And we do have him buying that scout right here. It makes sense, total sense. Yes, he boosted his team, so another wonder. Kokela, good evening, sir, and welcome. Very nice, very nice. He'll see it with a scout. Yes, it is. Also, I never understood how streamers can play, talk to chat, and comment on their own gameplay. I can't answer wife questions while playing. Oh, Smorior, yes, I know what you're saying. And it takes practice. I can only say it takes practice. A lot of practice. And even then, if you're not, there are some moments when you're not going to be as, for example, rested well enough or something like that, and you just make mistakes. You start blushing, and it is what it is. You know, I mean, what can you do other than you make a mistake, you get up and you try not to make the mistake again, right? This is the only thing that you can do. Most of them are playing on autopilot. Yes. We do have to take a look at. Wow! If only the fish had one more movement, he could have taken Kiber's settler. Oh, he was just, so imagine this happening in real life. You basically finish running, right? You end up with all of your energy spent. You need to actually camp, and you see in front of you like 500 meters in front of you, but you can't move at all, right? You just cannot move at all. You see the best thing, the best treasure that you can get, and you can't get it. This would be, can you imagine from the life of this scout? This would be so frustrating. Oh no, he actually gave the scout a promotion then. I mean, okay, well, we do have a slinger coming up from Rome. Okay, now let's take a look at the next one. So Pound Maker over here, what does he have? Not as many passions as I would have hoped for, but he does have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Counting them up does bring better bells in my head over here. He's gonna have some geothermal fissures. He is on a continent split with mountains to the west side. He's definitely gonna try to get going towards the north, since he does have the opportunity to go against Aztec over here, staying on the rivers and trying to get as close as possible to Aztec, to first of all stop him from getting extra amenities, and second of all stop him from simming. We do need to see how aggressive actually Cree is gonna be. It's not gonna be quite fast to actually get to Aztec even with this highway, but I gotta say this is not slow either. So like if you do manage to get somehow these this river with a bridge, you can actually pass through this highway directly to the cities of Aztec. Like look at this, 2 tiles flat, another 2 hills, 1 tile flat, 1 reinforced, 2 tiles flat, 4 tiles flat, right? This uranium tile is not a hill, and then you get into the cities of Aztec. This is actually quite fast. This is very fast. Like in horse speed, this is basically like 1 2 3 actually 4 times. 4 times you get cap to cap. Well, empire to empire, not cap to cap. It's like 6 times cap to cap. Fish is really annoying to spawn next to. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sarumios, good evening, sir. To outspawn by COC. Ooh. Can you show continent split on Axe? Yes, I can, but he doesn't really have one. He's to the west side here. It's kind of far away, to be honest. It's kind of far away. I didn't talk about the strategic resources yet. I did say I did want to get the spawns first, and we're going to come back and take a look at the strategics as well. Now, Basil the second, we do have him actually here, putting down his first holy size. That's a +2. We do have him, we talked about a little bit about him to the east of America, and I do notice they will find each other quite soon over here. Doesn't need to worry to put his city on the rice tile and getting that extra food, and I do notice he's gonna have an ally to the east. That's gonna be Legendmen. Okay, we do have another settler coming up in 2 turns from Constantinople. He did put his holy site on an iron tile, and from what I do notice, he did not go as quickly as we thought to actually grab those tiles to the west side, those mountains over there and the mountain passage. We're gonna need to see when he's gonna go for it. I do notice he's gonna have quite a few good cities with some banana settlers here to the southeast, north, a lot of chops, and of course the freshwater cities on the west side next to the mountains, next to the lake. Now I don't think he's gonna go that far in the south. We do see him seeing Torres del Paine, but he does actually have, wait, what happened to Alexis Krempp settler? Is he going he's going for the cattle settle? Oh, he is going for the cattle settle, the biggest food, man. So it wasn't enough that he would have gotten a 4-2 tile to work. No, he wants a 3-1 cattle settle, and he wants a 3-4 initial tile to work. I mean, definitely makes sense. You cannot argue with this logic. You cannot argue. And wait, didn't I put spirit? Oh, hello there, sir, by the way. I did not, I'm pretty sure I clicked on it, but it did not show. Anyway, now it should be fine. Now it should be fine. You know, the team label of COC was not showing. Philo, thank you so much, sir. Greetings. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Yes, beautiful start for curtain. We do have the second holy site coming up from Nicomedia, and by the looks of it, Alexis Krempp is going to start, well, first of all, defending his cities against this scout of Byzantium, which by the looks of it is going to try to make his way towards Thessalonica. We do have Legendmen also with a scout in the south, just sitting right behind the forest, and we do need to see if Thessalonica's holy site is going to get pillaged over here. That's the extra faith and culture that Alexis Krempp is not going to benefit from. Well, let's take a look next, and we do have another Civ to take a look. Catherine de Medici, which is to the east side of Byzantium. He does have, let's see, first of all, continent split, northwest. He's on the green continent, and he's gonna have, guess what? Aztec to fight against on the east, on his own continent. I see. Well, and we do see him also with the city of Lyon placed in the north, where he does have 3-2 bananas, and he's gonna get his Etemenanki out in 26 turns. Oh my god, that's a long time. We do need to take a look what's going on here. Just, you know, take a quick pick, because Aztec, first of all, has a settler coming out, and I do see scouts are moving to protect this territory here. It seems like he's gonna go north. Is he gonna? Oh wait, so this is where he wants to go, the 1-1. I guess so. I guess so, right? He wants to get it next to the scout, and he wants to go there. But wasn't there another scout? No, he went the left. He went the right. Sorry, StrokeZ. I was expecting the second scout to actually go directly north, so he could actually get maybe a settler there, or maybe some units bully over there as much as possible. TaskForceFish, but it looks like he went east, discovering more territory, discovering how the land looks between him and Kiber. So I guess we do need to come back to Catherine de Medici and lick our wounds over here. We do have Lady of the Region Marshes picked up. He's getting his extra production on all of these tiles with floodplains, and he's gonna have more floodplains in the southwest to benefit from, and quite a few of them to the north and to the east. This is very far away to actually put cities. This probably it's like 10th city or something. Anyway, we do have him getting his settler right meow, and I do see a scout that is available to escort it. He's gonna have horses and iron very close to his capital. That's not gonna require any bit of gold from him. He just needs the builder to improve them. What I do notice, he's not really gonna have somebody to bully or easy. Wait, he does have somebody to bully, and I think that's actually Fish. So let me actually take a look here. He gets another city here somewhere, and then he gets another city here somewhere. I mean, both cities could work, don't get me wrong. He just needs a city here. This is the important part, right? And then we do have him with this highway. He just needs to get... He just needs to get... It's even... Oh, he doesn't even need to get it on the other side of the Mixteco River. He just needs to keep it on the right side. And it's one river, one hill, and then flat, one hill, then flat, until you reach Alpha. And of course, this 1-3 tile that just somehow it's a citadel for Alpha. We do have StrokeZ actually realizing what's going on. He sees the settler, and we do have him repositioning his Oxitao in the forest, so he could actually get closer to his opponent. This scout is not going to get to move with the settler more than 110, because yes, we do have a 2-1 tile over here, a forest that's slowing him down. I'd also notice he's going to have forces in the capital with an iron tile. We do have him getting his monuments out for the extra culture to discover those political philosophy and the governor titles. While I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him getting that trade route, so he can actually use Magnus with it. I don't think they will get to set up that many coastal trade routes here. It doesn't seem like they have the opportunity to set up coastal trade routes. Maybe Byzantium. Oh, Byzantium is actually gonna get pillaged. Okay, so Byzantium is sending us his settler towards the north. That's going to be right in the face of his other Byzantium, his other persona. We do have Alexis Krempp also protecting that settle next to Torres del Paine with a warrior. I would imagine we will see him start moving over here somewhere, because that's probably the best settle that he's going to get as a third city. We do have him also getting his holy sites from Nicomedia. They did finish the one in the capital, but now that the Legendmen scout is on it, I'm pretty sure it's going to get pillaged. And yes, we do have a warrior next to it, but the warriors, I mean, they don't usually manage to deal well with scouts. Scouts are fast, you know, warriors are slow. Not the best combination, but still, he's gonna try. You know, you might as well do it. He's there, he's just, you know, free experience, you might as well do it. Do you also say right now in person or only on stream? Only on stream, only on stream. But I did start to do something that, I mean, it might be how to say, it might be dangerous. I'm starting to stop thinking that much about the phrasing that I'm gonna do, and trying as much as possible to really just speak what I'm thinking, like really just blurping it out there. Casimir, hello, Tersen, and welcome. American settler in danger. Woo, baby, look at that Ben over here with the scout right next to the American settler. Wait, that's Ben. America has the Ben. Oh, Darius. I'm pretty sure you know what's gonna happen, right? He's just gonna shift enter it on the 2-2 base, shift enter his scouter, and it's fine. It's fine. This is actually fine for him. Now, we do have Ben getting his campus on the west side, and I do notice he's gonna have that +4 early on. We do have him getting a trader out, and the new slingers. He did see where Byzantium lives on the east side. He actually has a scout towards his north, and yes, we do have shrines coming out from Basil II, and it looks like Ben did get out of there with the settler. This is fine. It's fine. Yes, nothing really wrong with that. Just to show you to not impede understanding when it's important. Okay. Yeah, I did say meow. Yes, I did say. Is there also a visual bug in the southeast of Paris on stone tile? Southeast of Paris on the stone tile. Where is Paris? Is here. Southeast of Paris on the stone tile. No. Or at least I don't see one. Do you see one? I don't see one. No. Oh, did the message get through, by the way? I did put it in the BBM feedback. Oh well, we'll see. Anyway, we do have France managing to get that trader out moving from Lyon to his capital, so he can actually get the Temenanki much faster. It's 11 turns now. He didn't actually buy his second ring tiles or the third ring tiles for the extra production, and still working 2-1 or 3-1 tiles. Not the ideal position to actually get a Temenanki, but I don't think they want to spend that much gold, and or they did need to spend the gold on scouts, on the slingers, on protecting their settlers, and so on. The city of Charlie did manage to get settled. Looks like the Cree scout did retreat over here, especially from the slinger attacking into it when he was in the forest. We do have StrokeZ's warrior also getting a little bit back, or yeah, one tile back, right? He was on the ivory tile and he moved one tile back. Magnus establishing in the city of Alpha. We do have the fish with a scout able to protect his builder if it comes to that. While I do notice in the cities of Cree, we do already have City Patreon Goddess as a pantheon, and he did settle his second city to the southwest, giving him access to that river and quite a few hills over there of 2-2s that he's gonna need to grow into. Interesting. Unfortunately, he did kind of cut himself off from this settle over here on the west side of the Ahtakakup, but I do notice he still will have more than this amount of territory to settle, not only on the west side but also on the northeast side, and I'm pretty sure him and Rome are actually going to trade through the water over here in Winnipeg. This is the must, and this is actually the first one, the first trade routes that we actually see, right? The international trade routes on the water. Team 2 will generate a lot of gold with their two gold makers quite close to each other. Okay, let's see. Alexis Krempp still is trying to get that third settler towards the north. It took him quite a bit of time to deal with the scout in the south. France did move away with his scout and got out. He actually got out. We do have Moksha establishing 3 turns, multiple shrines coming out from his territory. Initiation rights as a pantheon, since he is quite close to be the other Byzantium Basil II. He might actually just push into him. I'm curious what kind of competition we're gonna have when it comes to the religion, so we can see if they're actually gonna try to snatch from each other like Crusade or something, or choral music. That was to block Lady of the Reeds and Marshes from COC. They have 2 civs with excellent floodplains plus a Temenanki placement. Yeah, but did they know about it though? That's, I think, the biggest question, right? Because definitely blocking it from your opponents, if you do know about it and you can block it, why not? But this feels like France really wanted to do a Temenanki here. Kind of feels like it. And since he did have also the chance of picking Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, why not? Yeah, southeast of France, mountain bug on stone tile. Southeast of France, mountain bug on stone tile. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's an extra mountain over there. This is so weird. Yeah, this is so weird. Yeah. I was thinking you're talking about these 2 stone tiles that were like right next to Paris. Next to the mountain. Yes, okay. Sorry, I didn't actually see it. Bad bot? What did the bot do? And Sasu, what did the bot do? Fish is always the biggest. Look at that. I mean, he can't repeat himself, you know, until tomorrow. It's me or if now we want to eat the fish. Yeah, well, let's see how TaskForceFish is gonna deal with this. I don't have to say, usually you do see a lot more Eagle Warriors at the beginning of the game. Like usually Aztec doesn't actually start off with a scout. He goes 2 Eagle Warriors. We do have him right now actually getting his Eagle Warriors into the production queue. And looking at his tech side, he's gonna go for irrigation right now, getting those how to say, getting those amenities ready for him to get a little bit of extra luxury attack bonus is definitely gonna be important. So, okay. Let's see all of the pantheons. Rome, religious settlements, getting his 4th city already to the east side. The commercial hub opener over here. 5th city and 6th city coming out from Aquila and Rome. He did put in Magnus in the capital. He does have access to horses already. He's going to get his iron tile in the 2nd ring. We do have Cree over here. City Patron Goddess, 40% off towards, well, I should say 40% towards the 1st district. While he is going to have pretty good adjacency from the rivers, I gotta say, well, this one. 2 of his commercials are actually in danger of getting flooded. He does have one on the river in the south, and the one from Civ6, but I guess it is what it is. Now, we do have him also with some geothermals that is going to allow him to actually get Government Plaza with campus adjacencies here. I'm also curious to see how he's going to try to set up his aqueduct placement for these cities to get as much production as possible. He did get access to horses, but he did not actually start to improve them quickly. We do have a sheep tile here in the 3rd ring, and he did switch it. He did actually switch it to make it Civ6, so he can benefit from those extra food points and the gold points. I'm pretty sure the builder with another charge will probably need to go on a horse style here to get that improved as well. Now, we do need to see how aggressive Fish is going to be here, and yes, getting his Eagle Warriors does mean he's going to get kind of an army out, and I'm thinking is not only about that warrior. Maybe he actually has other plans in mind, and we're going to need to see if he's going to put down an encampment here. Looking at his tech side, he's going for mining right now. Oh, sorry, not him. He's going still for irrigation. He really wants to improve his spy styles. Looking at Trynda, he's going to get his Temple of Artemis next turn. Oh my god, beautiful timing. God of Open Sky for the extra culture, and he's already getting the extra production points on all of these pasture tiles. We do have him with campus in Geelong. I do notice he's going to get his 4th settler from Hobart, and using Magnus over there in getting in 2 turns. He did manage to improve so many tiles here. And looking at his yields, he is on 9 science and 11 culture. Right about now. He also has campuses already placed but not built. A +3 in Canberra and another +1 over here in Geelong. Not very good campuses. This is yeah, I guess it is what it is. Not very good campuses. Yeah, another +3 over here, right? Yeah, another +3. And I guess he will need to be careful to not actually have to chop those forests, because otherwise the adjacency goes down. Oh well. Let's take a look at America. Still didn't pick up his Pantheon. Looks like he's trying to protect his trader from a Byzantium scout, from a Basil the 2nd scout. We do have Darius also pillaging another holy site here in Nicomedia. He does have his scout on the one from Torres del Paine, and he is well, gonna get attacked by a warrior. Doesn't seem like it's actually gonna punch through. We do have Monument coming up from Amasia in 3 turns, and yes, Moksha coming up there in his city to give him the extra faith points. It is what it is. To counter really gets going during the big wars. Counter on 5 currently. Oh my god, really? You're actually starting to count these up? Okay, kick. Anyway, Moksha establishing Sinop. We do need to see how Darius is gonna try to get his religion here. He did manage to get his holy sites up, and we do have 3 great prophets from him, while Byzantium is in the other Byzantium. Theodora is making 6. Looks like the initial prophet, the first prophet, was actually picked up by Byzantium, and he did activate it, but he didn't get his religion. It's probably just a matter of time until we're gonna see it pop over here in his cities. Let's wait to see what Alexis Krempp is gonna pick. Is he gonna... I mean, he needs to pick Crusade. Whatever he does, he needs to pick Crusade, doesn't he? No, he went Defender. He went defender, choral music. Okay, defender, choral music. Then the other Byzantium is gonna get crusade, and we'll see who's actually gonna push who. Because I'm pretty sure how to say, Theodora is gonna have an advantage when it comes to defending himself with the defender of the faith. But at the same time, they're gonna if Darius does manage to kill more units, they're just gonna spread the religion to each other. Oh my God, this is gonna be such a mess. You're gonna see religion spreads all over the place. Unit dies. Yes, all of the people believe in that. Then unit dies. No, all of the people believe in that. I tell you, this, you see, that is very wrong. This is very good. So many discussions are going to come out around this territory over here between Edessa and Sino. Boss, Guten Abend, my herr. Daniel Dingo. Hello there, and welcome. How am I? I'm very glad that we actually have a game today. The other one that we were about to cast did get actually rescheduled until next week, and we're gonna have tomorrow the second game from the wildcard tournament. Alexia put losing my religion from REM. It's a drinking game from me. Poervo, good evening, sir. Oh, every time, wait a second, every time I say it is what it is, you pop a shot. I mean, oh my God. You know what I'm thinking right now, right? Okay. Let me actually purge those evil thoughts over there. Okay, let's have fun. God of Craftsman coming up here with Darius the second, Darius 227, getting his builder out from Constantinople. He started improving his horses, and we do see him benefiting from 331 tiles over there in the capital. Now, looking at also the turn count, we're 1027, and I do think most of everybody did manage to get their points over here for the era score. We do have Darius still needing 3 points, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the religion, right? Is he gonna get the religion? Oh my God, wait a second. He needs 3 turns to get the religion. Can he get the religion? Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna get the religion, and he's gonna spread it in 3 cities. We got commercial opener here from Aztec. Still didn't pick up a Pantheon. Looks like Aztec was trying to get into Cree's borders to pillage his commercial. That's not gonna happen. StrokeZ is on the defense here, and he's not gonna allow his opponent to get there. We do have new settlers coming in. Piktokahana Pinwin is gonna get an improvement here, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to wait for irrigation if he doesn't have it yet. We do have also Trynda going for host by riding quite early on. We do need to see if he's gonna do actually something with it, or if it's just apprenticeship going. We do have him also getting his 4th and 5th settlers. No, only 4th settler coming from the northeast. He did manage to get a builder here. Is this builder actually from Mohenjo Daro? Did he declare war and pillage the poor city of Mohenjo Daro? He did. He took their builders away, man. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. 2 builder charges coming up here. Yes, it's shot time. Is this best of 3? Yes, this is a best of 3, and wait, it's best of 7. Woo! We need a hidden chat so that Michael doesn't get too self-conscious. I mean, I need to kind of get self-conscious, you know. I just said that I'm trying to pour out all of my thoughts without actually putting a filter on it, but I hope I put a decent filter on it through the last years. You know, I got used to talking in a certain way. Yeah. How big is that Toa? The Temple of Artemis is so big, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. This is too far. Yeah, 13 amenities. 13 amenities. He's gonna get like 3 in Geelong, 1, 2, 3, 4 in Canberra, 5 if he's gonna improve that ivory tile. Hobart is gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 of his own, 5 of his own. I mean, this is like better than Colosseum, man. This is way better than Colosseum. Okay, sure, you don't get yes, within 4 tiles. You don't get the extra culture that you would get from Colosseum, but this is way more amenities. What of WTF? Thank you so much, sir, and I'm glad that you like it. Now let's take a look at the city states here. While we do have 2 more turns for them to pick up something, Etemenaki has finished in Lyon. Nalanda, Mitla, and Taruga are the ones giving the bonuses towards the science. I'd also notice Mohenjo-Daro with Rapanui will provide them with a little bit of culture. We do notice Cahokia and Muscat in the game are going to be the ones for trade bonuses. We do have a cat with Volan, also with military bonuses. Brussels is going to get the production for them. And look at that, we got also 2 of these city states of religion. Armagh and Vatican City for the 2 religious civilizations in the game that are basically like related over here. The both Byzantium, they're very tied to each other. I guess the big question is if we're actually gonna get one to attack the other. This is gonna be quite a bit of fratricide going on over here. Can you imagine? In this game, in these finals, we're actually going to have 2 nations, 2 personas that are just going to fight it to the death, a duel to the death here. I guess we're going to need to ask the stream chat, who are they putting their money on? Are we going to see Darius 227 over here, or are we going to see Alexis Krempp taking this for their team? The Panthers have to be within 4 tiles of the Wonder. Yes. Did he already do predictions? No. Hello, Dirty Beasley. Good evening, sir. Also, Civil War. Yeah. I have an infinite amount of trust in Trynda. Okay. Well, I mean, we weren't really talking about Trynda. Hello. But yeah, I guess I get what you mean. We do have more of these jobs starting to come out. Trynda is going to try to get his builders out and taking a look at his expansions. He definitely wants to get more cities. Now, we do need to wait for turn 31 to actually talk about their other bonuses here. And I still don't see a Pantheon from Ben. Ben is Pantheon less. We do have him getting his monuments out, finishing up his markets. He did manage to get his second trader, and I do see Moksha is going to establish in the city of Washington. He's not using his capital for Governor Magnus, and look, I do want to point this out because this definitely changes a little bit how he's going to play this. He went for a commercial opener into Gavron Plaza in his second city, while his capital is going to go campus into commercial, and you do see his third city is also going to have a pretty good campus over here. But I'm pretty sure he's also going to need to start making settlers soon so he can get to the 5th to 7th cities that he needs in the second expansion phase. Now, we do have also Gavron Plaza coming out from Byzantium. We did have a religion, right? We did have a religion to the south. We do need to see the religion. Byzantium, are you not gonna get the golden age? No, that's just sad. Oh my god. Oh. How did this happen? So did he pop it in Constantinople and he didn't get it here? He went for the south. Oh, he wanted to activate it in the Governor Moksha city and he got zone of control by the scout? No, he didn't get zone of control because this is a river. So he just didn't have enough movement? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's just, I mean, that's gonna be game, I would say, impact, very impactful in the game. Work ethic and tithe coming out from Byzantium. No crusade yet. Okay, let me get my tempo back here. Okay, Catherine de Medici, let's take it and take a look at each of their bonuses over here. We do have these improvements in Neo, starting to give him the science from the farms, and I do notice he's going to get his commercials up in the next turn. He's also going to have his fourth city moving towards the southeast over here. Well, he doesn't really have anybody to go against. He did not choose to actually go aggressive against the Aztec, moving his cities towards the northeast. If he's starting to set up to the south, he's going to take take him quite a bit of time to do anything on the northeast, and I do notice he's starting to scout out what's going on over here and seeing what kind of city possibilities he's gonna have to use. Now we also notice he is using Magnus internals at the moment. With a pen brush and voice golden age, he's on 11 science with 12 culture, 17 gold a turn, and yes, he's on 39 production. I gotta say he's actually at the moment the lowest one in production from the game here. Darius 227, 9 and 14. We do have him on 18 faith at 10, but without the golden age. Without the golden age, and sad trumpets it is. We do have Pound Maker also with 12 science and 21 culture. Cree is gonna get his ancestral hall in 3 turns, and I do notice he has at least one settler out. His second settler is coming out next turn from Picto Kahana Piwin, while we do have a 4th one from Aktakakup as well. Well, I should say that's wait a second, that's 4th, 5th, and 6th, a 6th one over here. Now we do have him also improving his spice test for extra amenities, and yes, Magnus internals for him to go. He did manage to improve another 2 pastures since the last time we took a look at this, and a deer tile, so he has 4 bonuses towards these trade, 4 food bonuses and 4 gold bonuses for these trade routes, making them amazing right now for StrokeZ. 48 production with 12 science and 21 culture, 37 gold a turn right now, the biggest gold generator in the game. We got also Kiber with 11 science and 24 culture. He's already on 246 cities, getting his other commercials out, and I do see him getting his builders with pyramids coming out from Kume in 9 turns. That's going to give him a free builder, and also the ability to get an extra builder charge on all of his builders from then on. That is amazing. Fabnir, good evening, sir, and welcome. Kukura Kapu, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, who's got Crusade? Nobody has Crusade. Really, nobody has Crusade. We got a Defender of the Faith here, but nobody actually is crusading anybody here. Kiber is going to benefit from his pen brush and voice golden age, and I'm pretty sure he's going to add more of these campuses soon. I am a bit sad that he's actually going to need to get the bronze working to get them though, and I'm pretty sure he's not happy about it. Like this is the perfect campus and he can't get it, right? That's +4. Ooh, it is a problem. We do have see what I did there. We got Theodora Monumentality Golden Age, and yes, this time he's actually gonna get to use his faith per turn here of 20 to get some more builders out and try to chop as many of these tiles and get as much production as possible immediately. He's putting down an encampment from Nicomedia, finishing up his settler to get more cities out as quickly as possible, and I do see Magnus established in the city of Edessa. Interesting that he's going for Magnus here. It feels like he's gonna try to chop as much as possible of this territory, basically chop himself an army. I do have to say Darius 227, the second he didn't get a golden age, he declared to his opponent that he's extremely weak in the next part of the game. In the next 15 to 20 turns, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very hard for Darius 227 to get to his civic cards that he desperately needs to upgrade armies and build armies, first of all, and second of all, discover enough governor titles to make it worth in his empire. So if we do have the other Byzantium, Alexis Krempp starting to chop as much as possible and getting his armies out towards his opponent, even if he's just chopping so he can get his sim up, it's gonna be a significant advantage, a significant difference between him benefiting from this monumentality and Darius 227 not benefiting from it. I think just Basil missed. Yes, Basil missed. Who got defender? It was Alexis Krempp, and I think Alexis Krempp right now he's kicking himself because instead of picking Crusade and making his life easier, he picked Defender of the Faith, basically simming over here in the face of an opponent that he could have taken down quite quickly. We do have also to take a look at we did take a look at StrokeZ, right? Ben, Teddy, 3 cities, getting his 4th, and I do see 5th settler out, finishing off his markets and getting his builders ready to chop in New Orleans. I would imagine he's going for masonry as quickly as possible. If he didn't get it yet, I don't see the harvest resource button if it is activated or not, but I'm pretty sure he wants to get the settler or as many settlers as quickly as possible. Improving one of his tobaccos. Oh, I see. Well, I guess he did see the light over here. We do have him chopping that settler from New Orleans. Not enough to actually one turn it, but he is gonna put a lot of production into it. and shave off 3/10 from the build queues. We do have him with Slinger towards the east side, and I do notice that Alexis Krempp is also keeping an eye on the other one. He could try to get series quickly towards Byzantium and commit his forces alongside those from Byzantium, so he could actually take down Darius from Theodora to take down Basil II. Now I really need to drill this down. So I can speak them differently. I need to speak on leaders and not civs. Anyway, Trynda on Australia, we do have him putting down the commercial, and yes, campus into commercial. We do have him also with mall builders coming around, a horse from Hobart, so he can defend himself against the Doxita of StrokeZ. And I do have to point out, he is kind of far away from his opponents. He does have Rome to the northwest and the Cree to the west side. Both of them are kind of otherwise engaged, so I would imagine neither of them are actually going to want to take the effort to go against Australia. Trynda is going to have free sim for the remainder of the game, being protected over here by his two allies on the east side and too far away from his opponents on the west. He's still going to need to protect his territory from pesky scouts or something like, you know, griefers, but it is something, a part of the game, basically. Now, we do have also Trynda with what was chat saying, the biggest stats, 26 science and 30 culture at the moment with 77 production points. He does have an amazing spawn. And not to mention that, but since he did manage to get a Temple of Artemis, all of these cities are basically like engines on NOS. They're so good right now. And we do have TaskForceFish also with 10 science and 27 culture in a pen brush and voice gold, and he's still on 3 series, getting his 4th, 5th settler out and 6th settler out from Alpha. Also finishes Gavron Plaza with an Ancestral Hall, commercial hub, and right next to it he's going to get another one in Bravo, and of course finishing up those markets there, while he did put an encampment from the city of Charlie, so he could try to get one of those generals and try to smash over here against Cree. I gotta say right now, Cree does look like is much better set for the next part of the game with a lot more production. We do need to see how StrokeZ is going to use that production to get himself advantages over TaskForceFish here. While we take a look in Rome's territory, he's still 5 turns away from getting his pyramids, and I do notice he's pulling down the encampment right now from Aquilea, not going for those campuses. He's going to get audience chamber in 2 turns from his capital, where I do notice the builder is going to start choppy there, snipping. We do have more campuses on the west side, and this is a +3, not bad actually, not bad at all. Interesting position of the Gavron Plaza, though. I'm pretty sure he really didn't want to destroy this tile. And he probably wanted to chop it, but right now, thinking about it, he kind of could have chopped it. Anyway, we could see him try to get the baths here, like a bath here, and get those industrial zones in between. We'll see how this develops. Anyway, let's see. Cree. We do have him with the gold. I do notice that Ben is generating the gold just as well as TaskForceFish is generating the gold. We do have Trynda on 20, and looking at what's going on here, he's still getting his settlers. He did manage to finish off that Occitan towards the northwest, and with the army of builders he has right now, I do not see him actually benefiting from feudalism boosts. He's getting these without the feudalism extra +2. In his Gavron Plaza, did he... Wait, he did not put the Gavron Plaza down. He did. It's here. Audience chamber in Hobart, Gavron Plaza. Okay. And in that city, he does also have Magnus. Interesting. Okay. Looking at France, getting horses out, just one for good measure. We do have Darius getting his audience chamber from Constantinople. Very interesting choice. I would have thought he's gonna go for the World's Throne in his position, but it seems like he might actually have other plans. He does have one of these campuses that's gonna turn into well, into one next turn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna get that to a +3 easily. Anyway, from the south, we do see that Byzantium did start to chop a few more tiles here, at least one, and he doesn't have that many builder churches left. He's gonna start to get a horse in 110, and I think the big question is if he is gonna go on the offense or not. Now, we do have a race for the merchants here, and it looks like America is gonna want to pick this up, and he did. Ben did get the extra trade out capacity by 1, while Rome did manage to get Coleus. He did really need to take away Coleus from Aztec, from Montezuma. How many resources does the Aztec have? I think only +3. Okay, he has +3 right now. Can he get a +4? So he has already wine tiles, spice tiles improved. And what's his other one? It's something under Bravo. It is a jade tile. So that's his third amenity here. What's the fourth one? Ivory. No, gypsum. Sorry, gypsum. Gypsum in the northwest next to Matterhorn. Okay. Does he have any gypsum anywhere else? No. This is only gypsum. Oh, well, yeah. You know what I wanted to say. You know what I wanted to say. Bomb Diabex, welcome, sir. Doubtless region spreads better to a Civ without a golden age. No, not really. I don't think so. Lucan, good evening, sir, and welcome. How are you doing? I think just Basil who got defender. Yeah. Okay, we responded to that. Coming back to the game, we do have the other Byzantium getting Warlord's Throne, and I do notice Alexis Krempp is gonna start to get more horses out from Edessa. He might actually be eyeballing the city of Brussels here to take it away. We do have France also sending a few horses from there, so he can protect the city of Amboise. We're going to need to see if Legendmen is going to want to actually contest the city of Brussels. While we do have Alexis Krempp still needing to get his general out, he did manage to put down another encampment from Edessa. It looks like he is going to be looking for a fight soon. We do have him also getting a general project. Byzantium is on 25.6 out of 30 general points at 10, and general points for the general, I mean. We're going to need to see him recruiting that in the next 3 turns. God of War and Plunder in New Orleans. We do have him. We do have also Ben getting his horses out, and I gotta say right now Ben is going apprenticeship with feudalism, coming out in 6 turns, getting a Pingala in Charleston. While I'm pretty sure he also has a masonry. We saw him chop the stone tiles. It looks like he's still waiting to actually get his second district in the city of Charleston. A bit surprising, but I'm pretty sure he just doesn't want to chop the stone tile. We do need to see when he's gonna get a builder there, if and where that builder is gonna go. We do have him settling those cities in the north. There is another settler here that doesn't seem like he's moving to the east side, right? Is he moving to the east? I guess he doesn't have actually a waypoint. Let's see, where is he gonna go? So he's going with the horses towards the southwest. He's actually okay connecting towards Australia. That's fine. He can, I mean, he has an ally over here. It's not that hard. Is this gonna be for trade routes? This is for trade routes. He's gonna go on the 1-2 tile for the trade routes. Okay. Okay, so both teams will actually have coastal trade routes. A much earlier setup from Trynda and Ben, while we do have Cree and Rome a little bit late on this. We do have a settler coming up from Aquilea in 4 turns. Oh no, he's switching to an encampment training project. He's getting the settler from his capital. Pyramids also finishing up next turn. Coleus is just scout right now. He doesn't even care that much of getting that, but I'm pretty sure he wants the silver for an extra amenity. That's why he's sending it to the north. We do have Australia 3.4 great scientist points at 10. America on 1.1, while in the merchant screen Cree is making 3.4. America is on 9.2. That smells like God of War and Plunder here. Oh, smelly God of War and Plunder. Well, more horses are coming out, and I'm actually curious if Ben is gonna try out a quarter timing attack against Byzantium, since the stats between them should actually grow quite further apart, I would say. We do have Ben on 17 right now. Darius is on 13. Ben is 30 culture. Darius is on 21, and we do have 63 production for Ben, while Darius is on 48. And this is not even the final form of America. We're gonna see a lot more cities being settled, and I guess corn being ate or something. When vote? Okay, yes, let's actually put up the vote over here. Thank you for reminding me. Start a prediction for who will win. On one side we do have COC, on the other side we got team 2, and submission period for 30 minutes. Let me actually put it up also over here on YouTube. Start a poll. Who will win? On one side COC, on the other side team 2. There we go. Welcome everybody on YouTube. How is everybody doing? Hello YouTube. Good evening. Are you starting your Friday nicely? I hope so. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Then we go. Pum pum pum. I've made it in time for the vote. The Leon. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? What do we have here? This is the most important part, right? The encampment training in 2 turns. We do have the horse of Byzantium also appearing over there through the rainforest. Peekaboo! And the Byzantium archer is gonna need to, well, cut it down. We do have Byzantium also getting his, we do have Theodora, sorry. Theodora is getting his units towards Brussels, while Basil II in the north is just happily watching this happening. He can't really affect it with anything, but he's probably breathing very lightly right now because he didn't get attacked. Can you imagine those horses just making their way towards the encampment of Byzantium and taking down Byzantium's ability of actually getting a general? That would have been, oh my god, like, it's just amazing. And we do have a general already from Alexis Krempp, and we do need to see if he's actually going to pursue the city of Brussels way before everything else. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities with Brussels is going to give him a good base for his upcoming game in the mid to late game. That's what he's eyeballing, trying to push that opponent of his at a much later timing. Now, right now, since of course there's not much difference in the stats between him and Darius, we don't really have him with any kind of advantage when it comes to technology. This will definitely, certainly change when it comes to so many cities that could get so many districts and so many bonuses. We do have Montezuma also managing to get Delta right in the face of Cree. Cree is getting his horses out, or at least one horse from Aktakakop, while he's finishing up more commercials in the southeast. He might actually get, wait a second, he might get Pillish here. This scout has very, very bad thoughts about that builder. I don't know what that builder did to him, but this scout is mad, bro. This scout over here is like, have you ever seen, how do you call it, steam coming out from his nostrils? This is that scout right now, man. He can't talk without actually breathing heavily. Unbelievable. Yeah, does Cree have a pony card? Pony. Let's see. No, Cree does not have a pony card. Pony card is not in. He does have maneuver, he just didn't plug it. I guess he really wanted to get the purchasing of tiles much cheaper. You know, I do see Trynda over here is waiting for the last possible second to go and get that builder. He even allowed him to get a winery over there. Wow. Okay, let's go. Click. This must happen in the last few seconds or something after he finishes with his moves in the cities and so on, and he gets to that. Okay, well, we do have him getting more markets out, and he started chopping out as many of these tiles as possible. Looking at Cree, he's still not moving. Okay, we do have America also getting another 2 settlers in this direction. Interesting that he actually is settling in this direction. He could have kept on settling towards the east side here, but it looks like he does not want to really do anything about Darius 227, about Basil II. You know, we do have also StrokeZ managing to get 24 science and 39 culture, while Trynda is 33 and 42. This is to be expected because of Australia, and of course, awesome spawn. I do see Trynda is going to try to get his Colosseum going, and we do see that instead of going north, he's going west. So that scout, I think he found Jesus. That scout somehow managed to, what do you call it, forgive the builder. I don't know what the builder did, but it looks like it's forgivable. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. He said that he loves COC. Pretty Flowers, good evening, sir. Among Us 3-turn pony. 3-turn pony? I mean, yeah. Now, we do have Aztec actually just keeping a few units in the south, not really making a lot more. He's getting his encampment training project, and looking at the encampment training projects, we do have Basil II also about to recruit the next general. We did have Hannibal Barca recruited here by Byzantium and by Theodora and nobody else. Oh, Rome did manage to get Shun Tzu. So who's gonna run without? Aztec? No. So, wait, how many of them are being made over here? Cree is not gonna get one. Byzantium Theodora is not gonna get another one. Byzantium Basil is gonna get the 3rd one, and we do have Montezuma making one. That's the 4th one. Is anybody else making? No. So everybody's gonna get one unless somebody tries to project for the next one, which is nobody right now. Okay, well, we do have pyramids finish here on Kiber, and I do see he's going to get his hanging gardens from the city of Akilea. Pingala did establish there, 23 science and 48 culture at the moment, 100 production points with 51 gold per turn. I do also notice Trynda is starting to ramp up his gold per turn. He did improve the majority of the tiles that would give him gold, and he did go for commercials right afterwards. We're probably going to see him going to a free inquiry gold range in the next part, in the next era. Did he have vision on the wine to see the case getting worked? Let's see. Yes, he actually saw only that wine. Kick double. He didn't see the city. He only saw the wine. He might go, I mean, okay, let's see. Yeah, I was thinking he might actually go after the traders. That's why he took a left. And I do see Cree did manage to get an Ochita out, so that's gonna be a bit painful. While we do have a horse coming in, that scout is in for a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. We do have Great Bath also getting out from Mr. Vasis, and I do notice that it doesn't seem that Australia is gonna get anything over here. Well, he missed the builder and he didn't get anything. It's not like he knew about the builder, don't get me wrong. The only information that he could have had about the builder is the plantation getting improved, and that's quite, you need to have quite a bit of a photographic memory over there to remember all of the tiles and the status of the tiles, you know. Also a good point, by the way, Grolgo. Good evening, sir. You're going to vote too just for the odds? Okay. Brussels has been defeated. That's Theodora taking on this city state, and I do see that he's actually going to open up front line with France. Not really ideal, especially since he needs to deal with Byzantium, his brother to the north. Now we do see hippodromes are starting to get out from Basil II. Darius is going to put the first one, but not finish it here from Sinop, and I'm pretty sure he wants to get them in the other cities. He did manage to not get a general. Wait, what? Wait, what? Didn't he, or did he, oh, he didn't click on the button. Okay. He needs to click on the recruit button. That's what we're missing here. Okay, well, he did put Bingala in one city, Magnus in another, Moksha in another, getting those extra culture points, extra science points. Not yet, he's still on 15 science, and I do see that his general is going to be sent to the north. He might be looking to take down Mitla, since Trynda is establishing a money in that city center. He does want to take it out as he can actually take it. Can he even take this city down? There was 2, 4, 6 archers with 4 warriors in a heavy chariot in a single city center. Man, this city hasn't been building anything other than units from the beginning of the game. Like, really? How fast are you building stuff, Mitla? We're barely turned 42. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, let's actually take a look also on Ben, still simming, getting his libraries out. Looks like he might actually take over the city of Volin. He does have quite a few horses going towards the west side. This does open up for him a possibility to get the attack going on Kiber, which he might actually not even think of, him being attacked here from the east side. He will probably have his full focus on TaskForceFish on the west, and of course a possible attack here from Ben through Volin and through this not so flat land, but not so hilly land towards Ostia might actually be what breaks Rome in half. Now we also see Trynda did manage to jump up to 66 culture here, getting his arena in the city of Canberra in the entertainment complex. He's waiting to get Colosseum. I mean, he's gonna be like what, +9 amenities. He's already on +6 and getting that 16% bonus. I do see him getting commercial hub investments. He's gonna look to get a few merchants. I'm pretty sure they're still finding it out. You can head out for those trade route merchants, and right now I don't see the next one being a trade route merchant. Anyway, now you never know when it's gonna pop. Byzantium general, the other Byzantium general, Rome general, and Aztec general. Okay, so the ones fighting basically have a general except France. France doesn't have a general. We do have France getting victory in the city of Amboise, and I still don't see him putting down encampments anywhere. We do have him also finishing up his campuses and managing to get 27 with 27 in that Pembroke and Voice Golden Age of his. We do need to see a lot more cities coming out. This is him being very late on cities. This is his 5th city and that's it. 5th city and that's it. 74 production, while his ally, for example, StrokeZ is on 120. We do have Trynda 124. Those are basically the 2 simmers of his team, but there is a major difference. Trynda is full free sim, while Cree can get attacked by Montezuma. That will be a problem. And they also will get to fight each other later on in the game. We're going to see who's going to get against whom. Darius 227 still on 3 series of his own, but managing to make a few more of these settlers. He's finding out that Mitla might be a bit too hard of a nut to crack. Yeah, I mean, we need a proper nutcracker here. Have you seen a proper nutcracker? Did you hold a proper nutcracker in your hand over there? You just... Oh, the satisfaction and nothing cracks. It's Warlords. Impressed 2-1. Wait, what's Warlord? What is Warlords? Team 2 odds are 1-10. Oh, Mitla going for military victory. Yes, he is. The COC is very big. Chances of victory about 90%. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes you get this, sometimes you don't get this. Darius 227 is starting to lose gold part, and while I do notice Alexis Krempp is still positive in his gold, not that he actually built commercials or anything, but he did have more resources that would give him gold per turn. We did have him also with a lot of food coming up from Torres del Paine. Managed to put 3 cities over there and getting a lot of faith per turn. Not that much faith per turn actually. He's on 29 faith. He didn't keep on getting his holy sites. For example, Nicaea doesn't even have something as a, yeah, he doesn't have something as district being chosen. Now we do have also Alexis Krempp starting to go against France. That is the easier target than his next door neighbor, because France does not have a general. France does still get his extra +3 on opponent's movements. That is basically nullified by the taxes trade +2, only +1 remaining. Of course, Alexis Krempp is still going to have an advantage over here against his opponent. We do need to see if Legendmen is going to be prepared for this. He's trying to get the walls and pulling down Victor for those extra defenses. And Alexis Krempp is not going to take any prisoners. I mean, he can definitely bonk against horses, take down these ponies of France, and try to get them into real stallions. Make them stallions. Billy approves? Wait, who's Billy and why is he approving? That's 1, and that's 2. Oh, the horse actually survived. Uh-oh. I mean, that horse is in trouble. We do need to see if Legendmen is actually gonna get that promoted before Alexis Krempp is gonna click on it. No, yeah, he's gonna get out of there. Okay. He got it out of there. We did have Darius trying to see if he can actually snatch something here as a trade route, but it looks like he got pushed back hard by Alexis Krempp's horses. While I do see Holy Site being built in Brussels, we don't really have that much of a way in for Alexis Krempp into the Empire of France. Well, he did try. You can't really fault him for trying. Looking at Australia here, Colosseum is coming up in 6 turns, and yes, I do see him improving some more of his amenities. To the north, we still have Ben just settling everywhere. He's gonna get very big as quickly as possible. 2, 4, 6, 7 to 8 cities. No, 7 cities over here, about to take a volley for the 8th. And yes, he's gonna still have cities to settle on the east side, even to the direct south of New Orleans. He definitely wanted to spend so much time. I mean, I don't think there is any logical reason to go and take Volin so far away across the mountains on the west side if you're not planning an attack on Rome. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Maybe I'm wrong on this, and I would like to start a discussion. Tell me your opinion if you think Ben does have other plans. If the mountains, for example, the fact that he's going to have like amazing campuses around these mountains is the reason he's just hugging the mountains, getting his empire around them, or is it a reason because he's preparing his infrastructure for the next part of the game? He does want to have the opportunity to go against Rome at the same time as Aztec is probably going to prepare an army here. Colosseum plus Artemis. Yes, Colosseum plus Artemis. Let me actually take a quick look back over here. We still have him on +6. I'm actually thinking right now, is this worth taking it away from an ally? If he already had a +6, but I guess he will go in population, growing population quite quickly, and he will need more. Is this worth? I don't know. I guess it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, looks like Byzantium actually got a few units right next to France and passed them through, waved them by. He's gonna go towards Thessalonica and he might actually catch that city with his pants down. We do need to see if he's also gonna manage to push from the south. It looks like that's horse of Darius 227 is actually quite damaged over there in the marsh tiles. Not really the ideal tile to try to fend off attacks. Well, Alexis Krempp did hesitate and that horse got away. We do have also Alexis Krempp figuring out that, wait a second, I could just, you know, stroll by in my opponent's army and maybe see if I can take a little bit of coffee from him. Well, we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to pillage anything here, and I'm actually very curious if Alexis Krempp is finally going to attack from the south. I mean, he has the horses, he has the general, he's just not moving. Oh, this is the perfect time to attack Byzantium, right? This is Krempp. You need to seize the opportunity. Oh my god, beautiful. He's just spreading that religion everywhere. Eastern Orthodox is just getting smashed over here in the cities of Byzantium. Who's first between America and Rome? Anyone else going for Colosseum? General? No, nobody else is going for Colosseum. Good evening, sir. I guess let's see. Wait. I didn't see anybody, but let me double check. Yes, there is somebody that's going for Colosseum. That is Kiber. And by the looks of it, he's not gonna get it. Is he gonna get it? 6 times here. How many chops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, he doesn't have the builder charges. Oh, that's a +6 charge builder. Okay. He still needs to get, first of all, the arena chopped, and then he's going to need to start building the Colosseum and so on. 129 production. That's a capital of what's this? 25.5. And what's that underneath the capital? That's a gypsum tile. He actually settled on a gypsum tile. We didn't catch that earlier. Is Rome the most big civ? Yeah, probably. Probably the most big civ, yeah. Okay, chopping arena like a boss here. We do see the countdown timer for the next era has started, and I'm pretty sure the players are going to be aware of getting their golden ages or not. We do have 6 more turns until this turn rolls over. Well, we do have, or I should say this era rolls over. We do have Legendmen still needing 8 more points. We do have 9 more points. KW. We do have Darius 227 also needing not needing anything. He's 49 out of 42. He's fine, but he's gonna need an army, a new one, because it looks like Byzantium is gonna try to carve a path through his lands, while Alexis Krempp is gonna manage to pillage a few tiles from Legendmen. I do see one of his horses did die, unfortunately, and I do notice that Legendmen is quick on his feet to actually on the buttons to get some chops over there on the horses and manage to do the damage, while Alexis Krempp is finding these units defending the city of Sinop. By the looks of it, his horses are going to be good enough to keep on attacking into his opponent. We do need to see if he's going to manage to flip the religion of his opponent, but still not going to help him that much. Defender of the Faith, not the same as Crusade. Just not the same. In the eel stab, he managed to get to 30 and 41. Darius is only on 24 and 24, while both of them do have 32 faith per turn. Alexis Krempp will benefit from the strongest production, 94 production points, while Darius is on 67. I'm pretty sure this is more related to city count than anything else that he did special, but again, city count is very important. And looks like Byzantium, Darius 227 with Basil II is going to take the city of Mitla down. That city is going to require some sacrifices from his horses, but there are so many units here that he can definitely do the damage. Now he did, wait, did he lose any? They're very damaged, but I don't know if he actually lost any unit here. Nobody got Crusade. Actually, nobody got Crusade. You know who got Crusade? America got Crusade. America got crusade. I mean, you know, let's see the Rough Riders take down Rome, because that's what's coming, right? That's what I feel over here. We do have Volin, San Francisco. Come on, I mean, what is Ben waiting to actually attack that city center? The perfect position, the perfect timing. Well, we do have the trader being connected already. Volin is connected to New York, and that connects him to the capital city. And I do notice he still is getting settlers from his city centers. He wants to keep on expanding and getting as big as possible. Another 2 settlers are in the BLQs right now. He's starting to get his heavy chariots out from his other cities and moving them towards the west side. He did declare war on Volin, taking that city down. And by the looks of it, he's going to creep closer to Rome. While Rome is actually not chopping his arena, he wants to chop the Colosseum. Oh my god. Can he chop it? Can he chop it? Can he chop it in 1 turn? No, I don't think he can 1 turn it. Can he chop it in 1 turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 chops. Wait, he might actually 1 turn it. Okay, this is quick poll time. Quick poll time. Woo, 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 woo. Who is getting Colo? One is Rome, the other one is Australia. Let's see, stream chat right here, stream chat right here. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's go, let's go. Chef, hello there, sir, and welcome. Blaze Cat Games, good evening, sir, and welcome. It's basically impossible. Ooh, Mitla, whoa, 5 archers, yes. Yes, indeed. What is Rome's government? It's an audience chamber. Let's go, Rome. Oh my god, he might get it. He might actually get it. Like I did notice there was a chop over here, by the way, for Australia. He's going for it, but he is way later. Well, he's 1 turn late than he could actually chop something. Not way later. He's one turn late. Okay, looks like the war between the 2 Byzantiums has fizzled down. We do have a very enraged France over here to the east side, and I'm pretty sure Legendmen is not gonna forget what Theodora did to him. While I do notice that, wait, we got this. This is not finished. Colosseum is still there. Is this happening? He needs to click on it. Click, click. Oh, he got it. He actually got it. Chopped it. Didn't even need the full 5 chops. He just did a 3, man. Sniped it. Boom. Yeah, he did it. One that would need like 8 Magnus chops. I don't really think. Well, it's Magnus over here giving him those 50% towards. Armara Siracusa, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, sir. Looking at also the countdown timer over here, we got 4 more turns until the next era, and taking a look at what's going on, we do have Cree with 1 point necessary. Kiber is going to have the necessary points. We do have also Alexis Krempp getting his necessary points for the Golden Age. It looks like Ben is going to need 3 more points. Trynda, 3 more points, and TaskForceFish, by the looks of it, he's actually eyeballing a Dark Age. He's eyeballing the Dark Age. And I think what's going to happen here, we might actually see a Corsair attack from TaskForceFish from the west into Kiber's defensive Aretium, while he is... oh, he's not actually. He's going for Men-at-Arms. Okay, so Men-at-Arms or Musketmen, I would hope so. Now, from TaskForceFish, does he have the text? Let's see. TaskForceFish Construction, Divine Right, he's on 33 and 51. I don't think he can hit muskets, but I'm pretty sure he can hit the Men-at-Arms, and they're going to be quite strong against Rome. He does 110 them from his capital. He's going to get the general for them. At the same time, we're going to have the American army getting ready in the city of Volin. He already has a few pre-builds there. He's getting more. We got heavy chariots pouring through from his capital city towards the west side, and we do need to see if Australia is going to want to get in the action and try to do some more damage to Kiber with some of his own units. Australia, after he did lose his Colosseum, he's starting to build the Oracle in the city of Canberra, getting that a little bit of production from the lost water of Colosseum. While I do notice he's starting to put down his theater squares, he's also going to get a holy site in the city of Hobart to get a religion. Wow. We do need to see who's going to manage to get the golden ages here. Aztec here is going to have... the extra +5 card to work with, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna do a lot of damage to Rome, which Rome did manage to get his own general, and he does have legions to benefit from, but yeah, they're gonna get out-teched here if he's not careful with it. Yeah, he definitely has 58 science with 101 culture. Trajan is looking very strong right now, and with Colosseum giving him all of those extra points, with pyramids getting also his extra builder charges, he is gonna have the ability to get an army out and also have a superior army against Aztec. I think the bigger problem is how he's gonna try to get enough units there and slow down a little bit. He's working on quite a high tempo here, but he can't really slow down to get units out, and this is the problem. While I do see the same thing happening here in America's territory, he wants to keep on expanding, keep on getting builders, keep on getting district stats and so on. He got a religion in Charleston, but he's only using like one city out of his empire to get a unit out, not really massing them up immediately, which makes me think that the attack is not coming right now. It's gonna come out later. Now we do have also right now the stats starting to look quite interesting for both teams. On the team 2 we do have Kiber and StrokeZ managing to get over 50 science, while on the other team only Trynda is managing to get 74, and I do see Ben is very close, 48 science points, 43 also culture here for him, while Trynda is on 82. We do have Kiber leading the way over there with 101. So not only he has more culture from his own monuments getting automatically built and so on and so forth, like the Roman perks, but also he has his extra culture coming out from Colosseum right now. I didn't see a theater square in Rome's territory, and I don't really think he's gonna build one quickly, but he is trying to get a holy site here in the city of Ostia, and he did build his Diplo quarter. Building a Diplo quarter is quite important to get the Diplo favor points as quickly as possible. Oh, wait a second, TaskForceFish, when did you get here? He does have Borica. He didn't stop at the stop sign, and it looks like Cree is gonna need to protect a Kakakup. We're getting into Cree's territory. I mean, he does have a good amount of production, 136 production points, not that far off from TaskForceFish is 132, but definitely a lot more cities to work with at the beginning of the game here. Now we do have TaskForceFish also getting into pillage his tiles and his opponent's tiles, and benefiting also from the fact that we didn't have a defensive line being created by Cree, so he could stop this attack from happening. We do have StrokeZ also with a knight coming out to fight here. He's gonna try to stop these units, but as you can see, Fish is not out for the units. Fish is out for the funding of his upcoming military. He wants to get these units, squeeze everything, then put the gold back into his empire and into other units. Better, stronger, faster units. Cree's gonna get completely derailed. That Colo still could have won them the game. Well, let's see if they're actually gonna get the game. Highlander, good evening, sir, and welcome. And yes, thank you so much, Armada Siracusa, for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated, sir. And Senior Tesla calling it out. It's so big. Yes. Yes, the production on Rome looking like 169 here. We do have StrokeZ losing a lot of tiles and starting to lose a bit of production, but he's starting to get his armies out, and he's definitely going to need to push back Aztec. You could have the opportunity to take out the general here and push it back to Aztec cities, while we do have a painful amount of swordsmen starting to move out from the Aztec cities. We're going to need to see if they keep moving towards the south to keep on pushing Cree, or he's going to be done with Cree already. Yeah, let's see if they didn't. Yeah, Cree did manage to get his golden age. I do notice on the right side, Australia did get in a horse, and he's not only going to stop the trader from actually connecting the cities here, but also he's going to pillage the commercial to get himself some more gold. We do have also Ben starting to get those science points in. I do have to say this about Ben here. He did choose to go wide with his empire, and it's not like he actually chose did he choose ancestral? He did choose ancestral. Usually when you do go like this, you don't have a lot of stuff. You're not the highest performing one, but you will get there. You do get a little bit of a lower tempo, and then the ramp starts to go a lot steeper. Doubt anyone can catch Trynda. Trynda is pillaging too. Yes, he is. I think Team 2 has a good shot here. Yes, but I'm a bit worried about two things here. First of all, Darius 227, which is finding it very hard to get his stats up, but at least he's staying alive here. And yes, we did have him taking down Mitra from the game, which is one of the three of these Science City states. Kiber has the other one. Legendmen has another one. That's two members from Team 2 holding on to these Science City states. It doesn't give them that much advantage, but he does give him a few points of advantage. Byzantium is starting to get his knights out, and that is a unit that the moment Darius 227 is not matching, he will need a few more turns to actually get to his own knights. He doesn't have castles either. And I do have to point out Alexis Krempp with his 62 strength knights. He just needs enough of them. Now, since he's starting to get his hippodromes out, by the looks of it, he's going to start to chop a few of them and get as quickly as possible to the north in the front line. Intelligence agency coming up from New Orleans. We do have encampment starting to get set up from America. He's starting to send his units towards Rome to see what's going on in his land. As you can see, we do have also some Australian units getting in there to grief his opponent here. Okay, the fish getting swordsman out. Intelligence agency, he did go for ancestral hall, getting his entertainment complex. He's staying dark. Everybody else is going golden, he's staying dark. And he's kind of getting pushed here, but he did manage to get one pillage, 2, 3, 4. Was this a commercial? Yeah, that was a commercial. So 4. Wait, this is a non-freshwater city, isn't it? Oh, that kind of looks nasty. That city looks very nasty. Anyway, more gold over here for the fish from the pillages. We do have him right meow with 262. He's giving it to Trynda. So is Trynda upgrading anything, or is there something else in the pot and we can't see it? Not much, but anyway, their gold pattern is starting to be quite good in any case. So they are starting to use those coastal trade routes from now on, in externally trading 137 production, 139, while we do have Trynda managing to get over 100 science. He's actually passing Kiber and StrokeZ's science number with a 94 culture of his own. We're gonna see him choose probably a free inquiry golden age in the next part, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna ramp up his science immediately afterwards. Australia has a mean amount of adjacency to his commercials. That's a lot of free science. He's starting to get his also outback stations next to these spatials, giving them those extra food points, helping the cities going much higher in population. Do we have actually Alexis Krempp attacking, or is he just fighting in the mud? Okay, Brussels has quite a few builders to get chopping. We do have a knight deployed to the east. That's one knight, that's it. Camel training project coming up from Odessa. The general is being placed to the north, and probably he's gonna try to get the second general to the east. I do notice Hypatia did get picked up by Australia, getting himself a free library and some extra points. America did manage to recruit the second trader. Now, while I do notice Cree did get Ipfadlan. Yeah, America has the 2 extra trade routes. Okay. Ben still running Magnus internals. He's still trying to figure out exactly how the land looks like here to the west side. I do want to see what his vision is. Yeah, he didn't know how far in the north he actually needs to go, but this is the only way to get into Rome, unless you want to put these units through the water and try to disembark them over here. And it looks like that's exactly what America is gonna do. He's gonna go into the main capital city of Kiber, and he's gonna feast on all of those traders, gonna drink beers in his commercial hubs, and he's gonna make poo in his government plaza. He's gonna be everywhere, man. Well, it is what it is. Builders coming up from Darius 227. He's hitting that feudalism timing for him. I mean, that's very late, but you know, he needed to go there. Alexis Krempp next to him. It's starting to be a totally different world. Like 51 science, 100 plus culture for Alexis Krempp on Theodora, while we do have Darius 227, 29 and 29. We do need to see what kind of golden is she picked right now. Monumentality, well, finally he's getting some bonuses resources from his faith. He does have 458 in the bank that he can use to buy out builders or settlers here, and we're going to need to see what is he going to do. And we do have a few more minutes until the pause, and we're going to have the pause for them to go for the World Congress, and we're going to come back to see what they chose. Trynda pillaged like 4 tiles as well. His code was his own pillages. Ariel, thank you so much for the extra information. Man, Trynda is just so good at griefing. I always see this guy griefing everyone. Okay. Okay, so we get 2 minutes and we're coming back to see what's going on over here between them. Let's actually move the screen here. The Terminator is back. That 53 apprenticeships, yeah, that is really struggling, man. That is a big struggle there. God of the Forge, by the way, has been chosen by Aztec. We do have him getting his intelligence agency in 3 turns, and yes, I do see he's gonna get that entertainment complex soon. He did manage to get the Matterhorn city, but did not get a builder there to improve those amenities. He's gonna get that +4 soon. Did he get? No, he legacy, great general, and +3. He's still on +3. Getting another encampment project. The majority of his army with possible many times here upgrades from the swordsman is actually being deployed towards Rome, while Rome is starting to get his heavy chariots out. This might not actually help them. We do have Rome going through another expansion phase, trying to get from 7 cities to 10 cities or more, and I do see him keeping up his markets and getting new industrial zones. He did put this is a bath. What is his industrial zone? Here, and he's gonna get another industrial zone probably from Rome here or here, one of the two. Anyway, I was actually expecting him to get the industrial zone here from Ostia, but I guess he didn't really want to wait for the 10th population to get that going. Looking at also the American units, they're going through the water to disembark in Rome's land. In the Congress Harbor, 100% production towards buildings constructed in the district. We do have Rome also getting +4 gold for test sender, and Theodora against 2 diplo points. Theodora could easily be going for his Mahabodhi temple. We do have him with possibilities to get the holy site next to forest and start building that for himself. While I do notice he's gonna have water here to the east of in the Bay of Seine, Bay de la Seine, so he could actually get a Statue of Liberty if he really wants to go diplo. France is also building up a lot of pre-built coursers here next to the city of Amboise. So we do have him also getting some archers to help him out push, and he's gonna get terracotta army. He has 2 spies. One of them is gonna turn into a level 2. Yeah, we got Noel, that's gonna turn into a level 2. Capped Burger still works, so on and so forth. Definitely gonna turn into a level 2. Ooh, I guess we're gonna need to see Byzantium over here hold his horses, because we might see France pull his pants down. Really? Really? He just couldn't abstain himself. He couldn't, man. He was like, he saw cookie, he needed to eat it, basically, you know? He saw cookie, he needed to eat it. That's basically Kabachok right now. He thought, oh my god, yes, let's go. He got printing yet? Who? A level 2 spy. Oh, you mean France? Let me actually take a look here. He's on machinery, so no, he doesn't have printing. He's going for printing, but he needs machinery for it. And he's gonna need... Oh no, he does have castles. Never mind. He does have his spy. Heck. Okay, he's disconnecting. Okay, so there's an attacking force starting to ramp up there. Cree did manage to push back Aztec. Aztec is repositioning everything towards the northeast, almost everything towards the northeast. Rome actually discovered, unfortunately discovered knights, and he's going to need to hard build them from now. Yeah, he does have 187 production, but hard building them is going to be extremely expensive. He's out-simming over here TaskForceFish, but at the moment we don't know if TaskForceFish is going to have enough strength to punch through his opponent's defenses. We do need to see if Kiber is going to be ready, first of all, to upgrade these with enough gold, and we'll have the technologies ready for these units to upgrade into. Looking at what TaskForceFish is going to do here, he's just a few turns away from getting his upgrades going, and I do want to take a look here. Guilds in one, military tactics in one. Does he have mercenaries? Not in the... Not there. Yes, he does. Professional army. He does have professional army. Okay. And they should have the gold. Yeah, he does have the gold. 621 gold, that should be enough. We do have him with a bit of a problem in the city of Delta, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get that +5 card in when he's going to start his attack round, but not right now. And looking at the city of Gulf, TaskForceFish is going to get a few horses here with the Matterhorn bonuses, but did not move his whole army to benefit from that wonder. It makes sense. I mean, you don't really want to spend 20 turns to move these swordsmen that way and then back again, right? You don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that. That sounds really bad, and very long process, very long process. Wait, are there more units coming towards the south? Is he actually going to attack both? Is he going to attack into Cree and Kiber? He's derailing both of his opponent's simmers. Is this kind of looks like what's going to happen? TaskForceFish is going to be the wrecking ball of the game. He's going to be like whoop whoop, and they're going to take down Cree and Rome at the same time. While Trynda is dreaming right there, yes. Do you get it automatically for being level 2? Wait, do you need a diplomatic visibility promotion for a level 2 spy? Diplomatic visibility promotion? You don't need you just get it at level 2. You just get it for the spy being level 2, but you do need to upgrade the spy to get it to level 2. As in, you can't have it with promotion open and it giving you the diplomatic visibility points. You need to plug in the promotion, any promotion. You just need to plug it in. Okay, not that many units from America, and yes, we will have a few of these heavy chariots just sitting next to Volin while his horses are gonna go and try to get him some more gold. We do have settlers moving towards the north of Rome, and he's still trying to get his intelligence agency, while I do notice the level 2 spy of France still needs to actually get into the lands of Alexis Krempp. We do have tagmas coming up from Byzantium from the north, from Darius, and well, he does have quite a few heavy chariots to help him upgrade. He's trying to get as many tagmas as possible with his hippodromes, and he's deploying them towards the south. These will help him defend, not only that, but also try to push back into Byzantium here. I think Byzantium has a few problems, especially with the French units from the east, but I wouldn't really say he's gonna be in big trouble. Has some problems, you know, not big troubles, just some problems. Cree over here. What's his archer count? 2 archers, 3 archers. Okay. He's getting his builder in the southwest. Did actually settle Motelatze Canyon for a little bit of extra culture, and I do see him with 125 science, 1 point bigger than Penbrush and Voice Trynda. Trynda did go for 124 science and 108 culture. Looks like he's confident that he's going to keep his culture up against his opponents, even with a Penbrush and Voice Golden, and she is putting down more of these theater squares and getting them pretty well with +2 and +3 bonuses. Now, while I do hear some upgrades, we're probably going to see Aztec just upgrade as soon as possible and start marching towards the cities of his opponent, or we're waiting for him to get muskets. Are we waiting for muskets? It looks like we're waiting for muskets. Military engineering is coming up next, and from TaskForceFish, that is on the way. You need that for gunpowder, right? It looks like it's musketmen going against his opponent, not men at arms, which initially I did say, but you know, it took a while. Or is it not? Oh my god, okay. What is it? What is it, Fishy? What is it? We do have him getting the spine. I'm pretty sure he's going to deploy it in Rome's territory. The men-at-arms cannot push easily into these horses. They could take down encampments. And I gotta say, the battery ram right there is going to help him deal with the walls, whatever happens. He still needs a few more turns, quite a few more turns to actually get his bonuses to attack his opponent. Didn't plug in the +5 card, and he did manage to get generals for both of these front lines, to the south and to the east. Ethelfled is in the north, and we do have Burica in the south. Doesn't look like this is a winning army, though. Like, this is more like a look at me kind of army, rather than a winning army. It's still gonna it's gonna push into StrokeZ and Kiber, and they might not like this. TaskForceFish did manage to pillage +3 campus over here next to the mountains from Puteoli. I do notice we do have America Ben getting into the lands of Kiber with a horse, and by the looks of it, well, he caught Kiber making his Holy Site prayer project. He disturbed his peace. He disturbed his peace. Look at that. France gets 1 diplomatic visibility plus the level 2 spy plus printing. How much combat strength? I mean, that's 3 times 4. Okay. 12. We do have to see if Kiber is gonna get out from that holy side. You know, he was praying. The man was just trying to live a simple life, trying to actually, you know, get every one of its mistakes written off. And then a wild American horse just shows up in his border from the north, and he's trying to get pillaged. He's trying to burn stuff. Like, look at that. He's right next to the holy side, man. Right next to the holy side. You see, man, he's still gonna get the pillage. He's still gonna get the projects, isn't he? Yeah, he's still gonna get the projects. Anyway, it does seem like also we're gonna have more heavy chariots coming out from Ben. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be seeing Rough Riders quite soon from his timing. Looking at how many heavy chariots he's starting to get out over here. We do have him with campus research projects. We might be seeing Newton soon. It is Abu, and it is gonna be picked by America next turn if Cree is not gonna get one of those projects in, and I don't see Cree making projects. We do have that unit of Trynda still trying to haunt these cities of Cree on the east side, and now Cree did manage to get some archers and some horses to help with that. From the north, Cree is getting pushed by TaskForceFish slowly, but I gotta say, it doesn't look like TaskForceFish is gonna manage to do that much here, especially if he doesn't have muskets. He does need stirrups, and he does need gunpowder to actually make that work. Did he put on the card? No, or not yet. He still doesn't have the card. I hope he made it to a Dark Age, right? He did make it to a Dark Age. He did make it to a Dark Age. It's just a matter of time of putting the card in. Okay, he's using colonization right now. Okay. He's getting this settler from there. Does he get? He gets naval tradition next turn. So he's gonna put the card next turn. It's not like he's attacking anybody right now. So you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we do have more knights starting to show up in Arretium. He's getting his ancient walls, and I do see one single crossbow did get upgraded there. The unit of America did actually pillage the holy side, man. He burned the house down around Kiber while he was getting prayer. He was getting to pray. I mean, that sounds kind of bad. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with team games. I assume within the teams they can trade. Yes, that is true, but they are officially linked with some Civ setting and maybe some bonuses, or are they just Civ allies? They are. So the alliance comes in a little bit later whenever you're going to split the teams like this, as in team 1 will have 4 players, team 2 will have another 4 players. There are the visibility is being shared between all of them, basically. That's what the game gives you. And when somebody sees somebody and declares war, everybody else is going to declare war accordingly. So with that, basically how the alliance works in the normal games, but without the other perks for the trade routes, for example. So you do actually need to get a certain type of alliance to benefit from what bonuses you want in those trade routes. If you want culture, if you want gold, if you want more science and so on. Well, now Aztec is starting to push a little bit further, and I do see the pikemen are getting close to these knights, and these knights are definitely not gonna like what these pikemen are gonna do. 78 strength against the knights, 72. We do have him plugging in the +5 card, and he started marching towards the south, towards StrokeZ also with his men-at-arms. These 69 men-at-arms do deal a lot of damage to the horses of his opponent, but not so much against the knights. Now we do have StrokeZ getting his machinery next turn, and he's gonna start upgrading his archer units. This is a much better setup to push back initiative like this from Aztec. While I do have a few doubts over here of Rome managing to get his defense going, and that's why I asked about the crossbow. He only has one single crossbow to do the counter damage against these units, and he just cannot punish a push. I do notice, of course, Rome did manage to fix the problem that he has with his neighbor, the other neighbor. We do have France starting to upgrade his courses, and we can check the damage. Not enough to actually push through the knights, but I don't think his spy actually went in and activated in the cities of Theodora. We still need for him to actually pop in one of these cities, and maybe it's gonna be somewhere else. Although I seriously doubt he's gonna go for the fish. This would have been my first, this was my initial choice, right? My initial view of the game. I really thought Legendmen is gonna get to benefit from all of this highway and hit TaskForceFish directly. He could have hit TaskForceFish directly in the capital with just a few turns of movements from his cities towards opponent cities. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna need to see what will happen here. Legendmen is gonna go on the offense, definitely getting those catapults out and getting another wave of builders here soon. Okay, let's see. Is anything happening here? Ooh, Men-at-Arms actually pushing through, and look at that. The knight is in an awkward position. We do have only archers from StrokeZ starting to shoot. He did get his upgrades on the archers, what I should say, he did get the upgrade button for the crossbows, but did not manage to put the gold in. Is keeping that for himself here. He needs a lot more gold, only benefits from 127 per 10. Kiber is on 82. We do have Darius losing 15 gold a 10, and Legendmen is only on 3 gold. They needed to upgrade France, they need to upgrade Cree, they need to upgrade Rome. They just cannot handle the gold pressure at this moment in time. We do have the Men-at-Arms of Aztec also wrapping around the Legion of Rome, and it looks like that one is gonna get 3-shot here. While I do notice Rome did manage to take out one of the Men-at-Arms from the north. He is putting another heavy chariot in there and sending more units from his cities to try to help out with the defense. Now we do have the American armies getting ready in the city of Bolin and San Francisco, going for siege tactics in 2. He just keeps on building, pre-building over here. He knows he will have the gold from his teammates and from himself, 130 per 10, with Trynda making 191. TaskForceFish is 29 of his own, and Alexis Krempp is actually positive in his gold. He's on 5 gold a turn. Now we do have also Byzantium over here, or I should say the two Byzantium nations putting their armies next to each other. Looks like France somehow was allowed to punch through. Oh my god, he caught Alexis Krempp when he was retreating. Oh, this is terrible. Alexis Krempp lost his 45 bonus. So one of his horses got to take a lot of damage, got pushed back, and then immediately all the other units just ran off. I guess he did get to attack into this one as well and didn't take that much damage. Okay, yeah, you're right. Did he get into... Oh, he activated the spy. That's what happened over here. Oh, mi scusi. It looks like these courses are way stronger than what Byzantium can handle, man. Now, how quickly can Alexis Krempp get his sprinting? How quickly can Alexis Krempp get his stronger units in ballistics or military science? Doesn't look like it's gonna be fast, and it does look like he's going to be punished for not having enough units to upgrade with. Plus 12 intel, yeah. What's the longest serious game you guys have seen? I'd love to witness a nuclear wasteland simulator slugfest live. I don't remember exactly the time, but I do remember we did have some games with like my streams, basically like 8 hours, 9 hours, even like 10 hours at some point. Some of them because of troubles with connection and so on, but some of them were just they didn't win yet, so you know. They had to figure out how to get the win. Looks like the city of Brussels, if he's not going to chop the walls, he's going to lose it. I don't think Legendmen is actually going to first move that, but we might see him try anyway. Regardless, we do have tank coming out from Byzantium from the northwest, putting the city of Brussels under siege. France does have a few of these med packs ready for him in the Brussels cities. These farms are going to give him a lot of health back, but he's going to need to spend movement for that. We do have from the north also Byzantium trying to get in here into Alexis Krempp's city of Edessa, while I do notice Alexis Krempp is not building units, not a single unit. Does he have Grandmaster Chapel? Yes. Does he have faith? 115. No. I would say that's no. That is, I mean, he can buy a unit every 2 turns. That is not enough to get yourself the army, right? It's not enough to get enough units to actually stop an invasion that is full on going against you. Especially since we do have like catapults, crossbows coming in, more of these coursers. This is an all-in invasion from France. 115 per turn gonna be hard. Yes. Alexis is in trouble. Previous game was 6.8 hours and had nuclear war. Yeah, Civ Ukraine versus SPA. Indeed, Machiavelli is making a good point there. Let's see on Cree. Can he defend? We do have Aztec getting close to the city of Aktakakub now. I do see he did manage to lose a city, while Aztec is getting stopped right here. Looks like Rome is putting a line of knights, and that should be more than enough to slow this attack down to a crawl, while he's bringing more units from his cities to reinforce that. We do have also Montezuma getting close up and personal with the city of Aktakakub. I do see that StrokeZ is not actually upgrading these units. He doesn't have the gold to do it, and every one of the gold points is given to Theodora right now. Wait, no, wait. He does have 234 gold. What is he missing? Does he not have like what is he missing here? Why is he not upgrading? Does he want to keep on shooting so he deals like 10, not even 10 points of damage against the men-at-arms constantly? This is basically death by 1,000 needles, right? Well, we do have crossbows coming in. These are gonna help him deal a lot more damage against Aztec, and now he's bringing stronger units to help him defend. Now it looks like he is still getting pushed, and Aztec is managing to bunch through his units. Did manage to do the wall damage against Aktakakub with one of those battery rams, and looks like the archer strength is just not enough to take it down. It was the knight that needed to move. Okay, in the north, anything happening? No, not really. We do have the crossbow dealing enough damage against these pikemen, and I gotta say Kiber actually managed to do it with just the amount of units to do it. Just the amount of units. Unbelievable. We're going to need to see if he's first of all TaskForceFish is going to follow this up with more units. Doesn't look like it right now, but he still needs to produce something. And well, StrokeZ did start to upgrade his crossbows, and it's going to be much easier for him from now on to kill off the Aztec units. So it looks like Montezuma did slow down his opponents, but didn't actually take them out entirely. They won't be able to stop Trynda anymore, though. Australia is running away with the science and the culture in the game, and it does seem like Kiber is going to have a hell of a time in the next part, but he does not know it yet. In the city of Volan, there is quite a surprise being prepared for him. We do have the heavy chariots of Ben about to get their upgrades, and all of them are getting to the borders. Is 2 turns from printing, humanism coming up in 1. I'm actually quite curious when is he going to get this upgrade going. I hear a lot of upgrades, but I don't know. So Brussels got liberated. It looks like Byzantium might be taken down. Legendmen, with the help of Darius 227, is starting to move towards Byzantium's main cities with the level 2 spy deployed in Amasia and a lot of coursers. So many coursers with an army. Another half of the army of crossbows here coming out to help him. We do see him managing to push through the defenses of Byzantium slowly but surely. Not at all units. Like these knights do take damage though. They still take damage. +9 intel. Looks like we did have printing being developed over here by Alexis Krempp finally. Okay, pillages, more gold. Gold is going for Cree. Cree is upgrading units. He's getting to withstand the attacks of Aztec. It's all good. What will Trynda do over here with his cities? Campus research projects going for Newton. No, he's going for Ibn Khaldun, and he does have, he's probably going to have it. And I'm pretty sure with so many projects, he's actually trying to get to Newton as well. He wants to get both at the same time. Quadrian, good evening, sir. I don't know, for me it's a bit too fast attack for TaskForceFish. Shouldn't it be way more effective with musket spots? I was yes, you are totally right. Yes, I would have thought Aztec would actually push a lot sooner with his mana times, but he couldn't actually get there, and I think he still is doing damage. It would have been more effective, but yeah. Is he gonna manage to take a city down? No, he lost the battery ram. Now he needs to take... actually, if you would have had movement and triple attack this, maybe? No, he's not gonna get it. Anyway, these units of Aztec are dead. They just don't know it yet. There are way too many crossbows to actually let them live. And this attack is dead also. There are a few details over there that I would need to mention, but I was thinking it might be a bit too much, how to say, too much of an imaginary exercise. On Aztec, if you want to get the mana times attack, you usually want to do it before the second era starts, like, or I should say the third era starts. And unfortunately, he didn't have nor the technology, nor the gold, nor the will to actually go at that point. So Rome over here just had time to actually get to ramp up and benefit from those extra technology, get the units that he needed in Arretium, put Victor over there. He knew what will happen basically. And TaskForceFish could not manage to get enough science points, so he could get to the Musketman timing when he needed it, exactly after he got his Dark Age to go against Rome. That's my read of it. He probably wanted to do the musket attack, but it came out too late for him to do significant damage against his opponent. We do have France managing to push through the Byzantine defenses, and from the north, the other Byzantium Darius is pushing in. We do have the crossbows managing to get some shots over here. Byzantium's Tagmas are going for the pillages on the Torres del Pain, positioning over there. Also next to the city of Edessa, where, yes, we do have some piemen getting out. Looks like also they're gonna slowly pillage every one of these tiles and get back their health. America. Wait, America. Next turn, military science. Woo! Woo! Okay. Aztec spy is plugged into Rome. Does he have one here? No, that's Australia spy. Okay, so he didn't manage to get 2 spies. He doesn't have a spy on Cree to get the extra damage on him. I guess he would have had the much stronger mana times. Not that I'm saying these guys are not strong, but you know, it doesn't seem like they're doing what they need to be doing. Fish and Alexis are Irel. Can Trynda carry? I think with his advantage over here in the science and in the culture, I think he should be able to carry this. Of course, not in the sense that he's gonna get to be alone in the game. That would be quite hard for him. But otherwise, if he does have the military alliance showing up and at least 2 other allies, he should be fine. Should be more than fine to keep on simming. Now, it also depends a lot on what America is gonna do against Kiber, because Kiber has only 2 units to the east in front of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 American Rough Riders. Well, when they're gonna become Rough Riders. Kick. Is COC dead? No. I guess all hands of Australia and America now. All is in the hands. Yes. After all, Aztec and Byzantium fights now 2 versus 4. Yeah. Well, I don't think Byzantium is gonna die here. I don't think Alexis Krempp is actually gonna die. He's gonna get pillaged. He's gonna get ruffled a bit. He's gonna have his feathers ruffled a bit. But other than that, I don't think he's gonna die. But yes, Brussels has been taken over. That was kind of easy, but the next cities are not going to be as easy, and we're going to need to see if Legendmen is going to manage to keep taking out more Byzantium units than Byzantium can push out. Byzantium keeps on getting his technologies here. He's going for siege tactics in 3 turns, nationalism coming up in 5. A bit surprising though. I was expecting him to go for ballistics so he could get the field cannons to train on these units. This would make quick work of them. And well, he's going for cabs over here in the bottom 3-4 siege tactics. Now we do have coursers coming out from Darius from the north with more of these tank bombs also quite close behind. He did figure out that America is putting a few horses towards him, and I do not see him getting a tactics straight. No, we didn't have France managing to get a religion, did he? No, I don't think he got a religion. So basically no tactics straight. Rome is fine. We actually have Kiber moving in with an archer moving in on an archer in the city of Bravo here, and deploying a spy in the city of Alpha. Attack of Aztec on Atakakup is dead. Nothing is happening here. StrokeZ did get slowed down though. He's 176 science, 41 culture. Kiber is 112 and 154. And well, I'm still waiting to see when those Rough Riders are coming out. Ben is just getting his gunpowder. It's gonna take forever. Woo-wee. Yeah, I mean, he still has, and this is the chance that Kiber has to actually get a few more units on the east side or try to get visibility between these two cities. He doesn't know when these armies are moving towards him, and that only gives him like a few turns, like 2 turns maybe, not even 2 turns, to try to stop an attack on the city of Ostia. Rome is pushing this back. We do have, let's see, in the lands of Australia, some shipyards coming in from his harbors. Oh, well, I guess 1 harbor, 2 harbors. Okay, he has three harbors. I do also notice he did put mainland in the north, and he keeps on trading on the coast over here between him and his neighbor America. He is getting in the Grey People screen. He did manage to get both. No, Rome actually got Newton, and then we did have Australia picking up Ibn Khaldun here for the extra 2 housing points and 1 amenities in the city. Not to mention the non-food yields, giving him 40% more. That is very big, by the way. And he's still on +6, but not in all cities. Just in his capital, where he has his entertainment complex. In other cities, he's like on +3. Colosseum, losing Colosseum here is hurting him actually. And helping out Rome a lot. Rome is on +3 of his own, not in the capital. 5 turns Angkor Wat. I didn't notice it being built somewhere else, no? Wait, didn't I see it somewhere else being built? Seems no. Well, it looks like walls are going up next turn here, and we do have France with a major problem. He can push into the Knights of Byzantium when they do have their full faith going, their full bonuses going, and by the looks of it, his crossbows are gonna take a while to deal the damage against these Byzantine units. Oh. +6 intel. Well, that advantage that France had at the beginning with the +12. Wait, is that TaskForceFish? Oh, TaskForceFish stole a settler from France? Is that TaskForceFish? That kind of looks like TaskForceFish stole a settler from France, right? I don't think he's going for a safety settler somewhere around here. That's just not happening. Are the full games recorded and posted anywhere? Yes, Kadeth. I post everything. Actually, every time I finish a stream, I go and edit the details. You're gonna have on my YouTube channel them being categorized according to the playlist, according to the tournaments. Also in the description, you're gonna have the chapters, the opening, the maps, the remaps, and the voting stage, not to mention the victory screen. And you're also gonna have the player details. If you want to search for something, you can actually take a look in the player details and see if it is the game that you want to see or not. I also, on my Discord, you can take a look in the Repay Central. I made a channel that is dedicated to getting, I would say, dedicated to getting replays going. I don't know if you are aware that there was a program called Civ Replay, and that allows you to get GIFs out of the game. Basically, it gives you the readout of the map over there. A quick GIF. For example, this is from yesterday. This is from yesterday. And you have these linked to the videos on YouTube. It's very easy to use. I made it as simple as possible to actually have the information available for you to take a look at the game, see the strategies, or maybe some saves and so on. Or at least I'm trying to make it as is. GIFs. GIFs. I didn't say GIFs. What? I think he's his own settler. He did actually take a left. He did actually take a left. I was thinking if this was his settler, like Legendmen. Oh, okay, yeah. TaskForceFish's settler is getting out of there. He's actually getting out of there. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Nicaea getting attacked. We do have the trebuchet starting to shoot it down, and it looks like he's going to manage to punch through. Byzantium still has very strong units over here that are holding the front, while I do see Darius 227 is bringing more of these crossbows. He's ramping up his military. He's getting stopped by the pikemen, though. He's finding it hard to actually deal enough damage with his crossbows against the pikemen to not, let them do whatever they want with the coursers. Now, while I do see America is starting to split his forces, we do have Darius moving a 9 up so he can get the vision over there. Now I do see Ben is getting his metal casting in 2 turns, nationalism in 7, while I gotta say if he is actually gonna get nationalism, he should really get a lot more heavy chariots to core them up, a lot more. Like he would need another 10 here to actually guarantee a good army going against Rome. Now well, I'm pretty sure he can still get like 5 cores and still do damage, but he's not gonna be like, the wrecking ball that he wants to be. Fish. Yep, I think it's a safety settler, Luxus settler. That might be that might be. Let me take this off and let me actually take a look. Where is he going? So this is another continent right in the north, and it's not like he had easy access to these, but I'm pretty sure he could have settled. No, could have settled here for the fertile and the silver. Can he get another one? He could have settled here for fur, silver, and diamonds for a +7 in the north. He's going very far away to the west, though. And this is in enemy territory. I don't really think this is for amenities, to be honest. I think this is more for him trying to get to safety or something. But does he not know? Maybe he doesn't know. No, he knows. Where is he going? Anyway, it is what it is. I guess the man has a plan. We do have spies getting out from his cities, and I do notice that Rome did manage to get to his muskemen and push back that attack. We do have Cree also managing to push back Aztec from the south, and now with his line of crossbows starting to get the promotions going, this is going to be a much tougher cookie to crack here. Now we do have Ben also 4 turns away from getting ballistics, and he's going to start upgrading his heavy chariots into those Rough Riders soon. I do notice he's starting to get the heavy chariots. So yeah, there we go. That was his plan. He's starting to build the heavy chariots right here, getting them 1 turn and sent to the front line. While Nicaea is going to be taken down, looks like France is managing to conquer another city from Byzantium and slowly push through his territory, while yes, Byzantium is struggling to get his units. I think now Byzantium is a little bit worried. Since he wasn't worried before, I think now he's definitely worried. Why aren't Cree and Rome naval trading? Cree and Rome are naval trading in some sense, but I guess this trader actually didn't get a memo. We do have a naval trader here from Pipigises to Puteoli, or at least going through that city. I'm not sure exactly when he getting them. Marus also, good evening, sir. How are you doing? A little, but their GPT isn't too high. Yeah, they don't have that much GPT. This is a problem from Team 2, and I do see COC did manage to get that with the coastal trade routes they have between America and Australia that helped them out so much getting the gold they needed, not to mention the pillages they did. We do have them in quite a strong position this moment in time, but I can't say that Team 2 is very far away from this, especially with France's efforts to take down Byzantium, or I should say Theodora here. Alexis Krempp is seemingly falling slowly. We do have him getting a lot more units out now that he's starting to use his city's production and not only the faith per turn to get that going. But still, he's not gonna save Nicaea. He lost Brussels, he lost Nicaea, he's 100 science, 109 culture. Yeah, Nicaea, it's taken down, razed to the ground. Byzantium is not even gonna be able to take that back. Okay. Another attack. We got Darius moving in from the north. Okay, okay. Okay, and Darius also getting a few more arenas there. TaskForceFish trying to get out of there. I think he just wants to get out of Dodge, to be honest. I am not that convinced this is just for luxuries. He's going to the north here, but the second he settles the city here, he's gonna basically, you know, raise a flag that, oh, hello, free city. You want some amenities? Take my city. Now we do have him with possible silver tiles to improve, 4 of them. Again, I don't think the +1 is that worth a settler there. Getting him camo training projects. Okay. I don't really see. I mean, let's see Rome. Let's see Rome. Rome is I think the biggest question is what is Kiber gonna do? Is he gonna be able to keep scaling? He's in a Pembroke and voice golden, but he's definitely much lower in science than Trynda. He's getting a little bit more culture, and I do see he's ramping up his defense on the east side. A lot of universities are getting finished, new campuses from his cities, and he's gonna start trading a lot more with his ally over here. I'm actually quite curious if they went for it. Kind of looks like a research alliance between them. I don't think they went for gold or culture. Culture definitely not. Cree would have had a lot more culture. What was the Congress? It was Harbors getting 100% production. Rome actually got the extra gold and extra trade route, and we do have Alexis Krempp gaining the 2 Diplo points. Any fighting yet? Yes, of course. Look at that. We got a lot of French units going against Byzantine Theodoran ones. Yeah, those French crossbows are starting to get much closer, and they still have +6 intel advantage on Byzantium, on Alexis Krempp, while yes, he will actually get a few more here. I'm actually curious if he's gonna go quickly and try to get calves here, but with only 100 science or 124 science, does seem like that is quite far away. We do have him getting another wave of coursers, and if he does manage to get that before Alexis Krempp gets his gunpowder, well, the calves are gonna delete everything. Can they delete pike shots? Because Alexis Krempp is not far away from pike shots, so, you know. I guess we're gonna see the crossbows do the damage against pike shots. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see what's going on here. Darius is trying to attack into Edessa, but he's not going to be able to do enough damage in the next turn, in this turn, to actually take it down. And yes, I do see that he is bringing more and more crossbows from his cities to keep on attacking into Byzantium. I gotta say, the fact that Alexis Krempp moved his pikemen out of the way and put a new one in just allowed Darius an easy way in next to Edessa. Mostly because that pikeman, the second he got moved, he lost his 45 bonus, and then yes, he got moved into the city, gave the city a bit more bonus, but then the other one of that moved into his place, it was just fresh. What is the point of walls? That is a very good question. That is a very good question. Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no idea. I guess it's to slow down. Does it even slow down? Wait, it's a different religion, right? Yeah, it's different religion. You need to have it for your own religion, if I remember correctly. No? Not this. Basil can following the same religion as Byzantium. Wait. Okay, this is kind of written poorly. If it's the same religion of Byzantium, you have a Byzantine opponent, so that should activate. What? Oh my god, they made a mistake. I don't know about that, man. Yeah, let's throw the game up. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it works as it is written, it should work. But it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. It actually needs to convert to his religion. I don't think it's gonna work. He doesn't have a unit next to him that could help him convert that, like an apostle or a missionary here. And we do have France moving in with quite a few of these trebuchets, which again are gonna take down the Edessa walls quite easily. The tankmans are there. They're also gonna be helped by crossbows to do the initial damage. And yes, we do have Byzantium here, Theodora, trying to put as many units in front over there as possible to soak up as much damage, while France is taking his good old time to cross the river. Here all of these crossbows are gonna start dealing the damage against those units of Byzantium, and it does look like they're doing significant damage there. Well, walls going up next turn. We do have Victor establishing there in 3 turns. I guess if it is unconverted yet, then the walls are good, but I can't imagine it doesn't convert soon. Well, I guess it's a problem of how many units he gets to kill, and to be honest, I don't really see him killing that many units. Like one here, maybe one there, but then it's, you know, also counterattack from Alexis Krempp, and it gets more pressure from him. Yeah, there we go. France did manage to get calves. Now these are gonna be very strong, much stronger than the coursers, the biggest. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This front line is dead. This front line is kind of dead, but we got some Legendmen flying around there. Like, oh my god, look how much damage he would have done with the Legendmen. If only he could have actually had the extra science that he would have needed to get these Legendmen upgraded at the men at arms. The timing he did the men at arms, basically, this would have been so much better. Now we do have right now StrokeZ going for banking, and I'm actually quite curious how quickly is he gonna get to ballistics. He's getting a few more campuses, and I do notice he's getting also in camp and training projects for a general. He does get access to a Renaissance industrial one that should be good for exactly what he needs to defend against TaskForceFish here. But I gotta say, TaskForceFish with not that much science, not that much culture, he's managing to do so much damage to his next door opponents. We do have the Rough Riders of America starting to get out. And I gotta say, he did actually the second army that he built. Instead of calling up the Rough Riders, he's sending them to the east side. He might actually want to poke a little bit, tickle a little bit the tank ones, and it does look like the Rough Riders are not actually managing to punch through properly. While to the west side, where they do have a general, they actually don't do that much against Rome. Rome is just, you know, casually countering these like they're nothing. 2 turning knights. Angkor Wat is gonna finish over here in Aquilea, gonna give him an extra point of population everywhere, gonna jump up a little bit in science and culture and everything. I do want to point out also, Trynda does seem like he's stagnated in his science, but then he's 227 with 157 culture. He did manage to get to industrialization, and he is on 382 production. He probably spent quite a bit of time to get industrial zones. Wait, no? He only has like 1 industrial zone somewhere here, right? That's it? 1 industrial zone, okay. Well, he did manage to get all of these pastures. That does require a lot of builder charges. There are a few American Rough Riders here in the lands of Perth, and I'm actually quite curious what is he gonna do with them. Is he gonna try to go against Cree, maybe? Oh my god, this would do quite a bit of damage if he enters with those Rough Riders to the east, from the east of PB Kisses. Yeah, let's see, where was the war? Here, right? Okay. We do have some counterattacks here. Looks like Byzantium will want to kill as many of these crossbows as possible, but he's sacrificing his knights to do it. And it does seem like from the north, we do have the attack on Odessa already started before Victor got in there. We do have the calves also getting across the river and starting to push through the units of Byzantium that are turning into parking shots slowly. These calves are going to be strong enough to push into the parking shots as well, especially with the support help of these crossbows. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Legendmen follow up with field cannons right after this, metal casting in 2 turns. Calves are being deployed to the east side. He's gonna start moving towards Aztec. Aztec sending Legendmen to Matterhorn. Okay, what is Aztec doing with the settler? He's still moving. When is America going to attack with the Rough Riders up north? Good question. I think right now, but he's not really gonna like what he's gonna see here. I guess we'll see. I do believe America should have cored up these units. I believe he should have had like a lot more units over here, like at least 7 cores or something, if he really wanted to guarantee the attack on Rome. Well, maybe again this is a slowdown attack and not actually a takeover attack. We do have Kiber 220 science with 192 culture, StrokeZ 224 science and 49. Kiber is in a pen brush and voice, while the Paul Maker is free inquiry. He's gonna need to get something to get his science out soon. He did manage to finish multiple campuses, but he kind of needed to stop simming because Aztec was pushing him quite hard, and TaskForceFish, as you can see, is gonna try to eat at their economic line. They do know their opponents are not making that much gold, and every one of these traders is extremely valuable. We start seeing a lot more Cree traders going towards his ally here. StrokeZ jump up to 166 gold, a turn with 200 production points. And we also see Kiber on 301 production points. Actually, yeah, I mean, he's not extremely lower than Trynda, but he's there. He's there. Forbidden City coming out from Geelong. We got also some of these builders getting out from the west side. America did upgrade his units in the city of Perth and is now moving them towards Rome's borders. We do need to see if Rome is going to manage to get enough units and upgrade them in time. He's getting heavy chariots from multiple cities, and I'm putting them together into night cores here. Would watching the stream as a player help the player? Not really. I mean, Kedef, the easiest example that I could give you is you get BBG, you put a timer, you get the MPH and get BBG, like the 2 mods that we're using, and you put the timer on competitive, and you just try to play it in single player and see if you would have time to do anything else other than play. Now we do have commercial hubs, more commercial hubs coming up from America. Their trade routes are singing between them, and with 241 gold on Ben and 170 on Trynda, both of them do look quite strong right now to upkeep their armies and put more investments. It looks like Masia is about to be taken. We don't have the French cats managing to punch through. Legendmen is getting in, and it seems like Darius is pushing from the north. He did bring trebuchets to the party, and well, it looks like these Byzantine pikemen are not strong enough. There wasn't enough gold for him to upgrade all of his piking shots or pikemen into piking shots, and I'm pretty sure he's struggling very much to get the ballistics. Imagine if he would have had ballistics right now instead of getting, what was he, getting calves or something? I would suggest watching Sardak Lancelot on YouTube. He plays single player with BBG. Then you can watch Trynda and Rage streams on Twitch. Okay, no real cash price, and they are all passionate. Yes, I mean, for these players, for usually the top performing players that we do have in the Civilization 6 community, it is a badge of honor to be better than the other ones. While I'm pretty sure this also sometimes end up with some weird conversations between them, most of the time they are fighting each other with their knowledge, with their abilities in the game, and not with any other tricks that they do have. They are quite honorable. I would say a lot of the players are very, very honorable, and you do see much better and much more friendly an environment when you're talking about like the post-game chat and so on and so forth. You do see the players are quite sportsmanlike. We do have to take a look on Aztec, another way over here. Okay, more masked men coming in. He's gonna start bonking Kiber's doorstep, but Kiber is gonna get his ballistics. Again, same problem, not enough units over here from Aretium, while TaskForceFish is building quite a few of them. Most of the army of Kiber is being deployed towards the east to stop the American invasion. So many Rough Riders coming in from everywhere. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 Rough Riders are gonna, no, 12, 14 Rough Riders are gonna knock. I nailed it. I actually said 14, and he made 14. Unbelievable. Michael's catchphrase is Pikachu. Yes. I guess it is what it is. I'm so sorry, man. Who was it? B2, I believe. Wait, who was it on YouTube? YouTube, by the way, YouTube, are you actually so angry with me that I can say it is what it is anymore? Don't they already know from experience what everyone is doing without having to watch? Yes, Basil, you're right. Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't see Ben coding up, but I do see Rome did code up. So these Cuirassier cores are definitely going to be stronger than the Rough Riders. And I do see Kiber is going to put them in a line to build up the defense. Doesn't seem like Ben is going to get to punch through. Kiber basically blocked this move. We do have Edessa still in a bit of trouble. It looks like France is moving in from the south, pillaging as many tiles as possible. He's going to force his opponent to build the walls. And it looks like Byzantium over here is still gonna survive for a little while longer. Is he attacking into the city center, or is just watching it? Because it kind of feels like Legendmen just want to watch a maze here. Okay, well, you do you, bro. Martin, hello there, sir. Which team is favored? That's a very good question. Let me actually take a look, because you can see there's a poll running right now in the chat on YouTube. We do see COC is favored by 84%, while on Twitch, give me a second so I can give you the readout over here on Twitch. It's 86%. That's very close. That's very close to what we have on YouTube. That's unbelievable. Alexis really through this one, I feel like, was building libraries and universities while the cities were dying. Yes, I mean he was building libraries and universities. I think that was an attempt to get to ballistics fast, but I think he actually didn't prioritize the religion, the pathway when he needed to. He moved away, which is usually something that players do when they don't want to discover something as quickly. He underestimated how quickly his cities are gonna fall here. Anyway, we do have France sending a few camps to the east side, and he's gonna figure out that look at that, the cities of Aztec are just left open for the picking. We got some traders, juicy traders going in, some commercial hubs that just have so many beers left around there. You gotta get the cakes back to this house, right? We do have also the push of Aztec going against Rome with its internal opponents movement, oligarchy legacy, +4 luxury attack bonus. Looks like he's doing significant damage against Romans units. While next turn, wait a second, in next 2 turns, he's gonna lose that +5. Is he gonna be dark again? No. Oh, he's not even gonna get his heroic? 1 point off getting a heroic. Oh, that's just terrible. And we got a normal ager, a dark ager, a normal ager, dark ager, golden ager, and dark ager. Wow, how the tables have turned. Look at that. We got Darius 227 in the golden age, while everybody else is fighting off the dark age. A major has been taken down. Darius does manage to deal the damage against Alexis Krempp, and I do notice that the other city to the south is also... wait, did I say Amasia? That wasn't Amasia. I don't know what that city was. We do have the city of Amasia about to be taken down as well. I'm pretty sure these camps do want to pillage everything, and it looks like the strength of Byzantium is disappearing by the second. We don't actually have the American units getting into the mud fight here with the Byzantine ones, and it does seem like Alexis Krempp would really need an escape settler right now. He's trying to get one in 3 turns from Trebizond, and we do need to see if Darius and Legender will be quick enough to deal with these cities so they could also take the settler. I doubt it. I think he still has time. We're talking probably 10 more turns, 15 more turns to see Trebizond die. If that, because, you know, America might actually still help him. We do have, there we go, a push from Cree into Puteoli, Night Course here. Looks like Cree's army might be caught in between a rock and a hard place. Aztec army might be caught between a rock and a hard place because of Cree army in the south and maybe some Roman units from the north. An encampment is going to finish in Puteoli, and I do notice Rome is facing these Rough Rider corps against them. These cannot push actually. Oh, wait, they can. This one can. This one cannot, but this one can. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. It's happening. It's happening. Game of missed opportunities, I guess. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. Oxford University finishing up in Australia's territory, and I guess the big question is, how is Trynda gonna want to finish this game? He's on 300 science, definitely has a lot of potential to go for a lot more science. Kiber is 222, and I do see Ben on 286. StrokeZ is down to 184. The attack of Montezuma did hit him quite hard, and looks like he's finding it quite problematic to get his upper science. Okay, we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes while they go for the Congress, and I'm gonna go and take a leak. Be right back. Just me. Okay.
Invention I want you to see.
Show you.
Okay, so let's see. Third era started up. We do have France moving in to pillage everything, including the Government Plaza with the Grandmaster Chapel and Warlord's Throne of his opponent. Now Byzantium is left without the ability to build so many units or buy them with faith. Now we did have in the World Congress, Rough Rider getting not grow with culture, Scientific City State 100% trade routes, well the bonus actually, and the chosen player gains 2 Diplo points to Theodora. Theodora just got 2 more Diplo points, but he's never gonna get a Statue of Liberty or a Mahabodhi Temple. Well, maybe Mahabodhi Temple, you know, can happen. Now we do have Byzantium managing to get the muskets, but look at this. Look at how hard these Byzantium units, or I should say the Basil the second units are attacking into the muskets. That is a lot more strength against the muskets. Now these Pagishos don't even stand a chance, man. Anyway, now we do have to take a look if there's going to be more armies coming out here, and it looks like yes, we do have more armies being produced by Legendmen. He is pillaging as many tiles as he can get his hoofs on in Aztec territory and forcing Aztec to get more musketmen out of them, forcing him to use more of his resources. TaskForceFish is down to making only 15 gold a turn, while Alexis Krempp is dying minus 58. We do have Trynda on 200 gold and Ben on 229. So this game right now, I think it actually is on the shoulders of Ben and John Curtin and Trynda. Now we do have Trynda going for industrial zone logistics projects, water parks to get those amenities. Filippo Brunelleschi is the next great engineer. Forbidden City. He's definitely having a lot of potential to sim here while he's... oh, look at the American units. They're pushing in and destroying Kiber's defenses. Now, we did have Gustavus Adolphus also appear over there on the front line. And it looks like this Cuirassier Corps is gonna get it. We do have him with... +4, the general bonus, the heal combat, the melee. He did manage to get into a dark age, so he put the melee card in. That's the difference between this era and the last one. We do have field cannons coming in, and also some horses from America that did go into the water and disembarked. We do have right now actually a lot of messy stuff happening in the Roman borders. Hard building cuirassiers, taking them 3 turns is just not gonna cut it. We got a field cannon core here that is getting upgraded, and it is gonna hold the choke to the east. I do see Kiber's wow, he actually put a city here, campus here. Wow, that's gonna be pillaged. That's gonna be pillaged. Anyway, this Cuirassier needs to get into the Ostia city so he could heal up a little bit, at least make it useful in the next part, next turns. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that actually survived. I can't believe it survived. Field cannon. Oh, it's 2 movement. No. Okay, it's wall strength. It's wall attack. It's fine. Okay, Meja is taken down. Looks like Francis keeping up as many of these cav for himself. And looking at the tech side here, Legenden is barely getting mercantilism. Doesn't seem like he's gonna get the core ability anytime soon. We still have him with a lot of crossbows, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get ballistics in 5 turns, where he's gonna get boosted by Darius 227. That also means these level 2 crossbows will turn into level 2 field cannons, making them deadly against his opponent. He did flip back his own spy right there. The level 2 spy was deployed in the Major. He's gonna need to deploy it somewhere else in Dyrrhachium, in Nicomedia, or Trebizond. Now, looking at also the settler of Aztec, he did actually settle on on silver tile. Okay, I'm confused right now. Why did he not settle here, like here, to get the 3 amenities, and he settled here? Did he not see this? Maybe he didn't see this. Yes, he did. Well, he knew about 2 amenities, the fertiles and the diamonds. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Does Trynda have a blue after losing Mitla? Yes, Taruga. Actually, he did manage to get Taruga back and plugged in Amani. 23 took it out from Legenden, that is right now on 17. Doesn't seem like Legenden is actually going to have a lot more envoys, because he didn't get the he didn't get the Penbrush invoice in the second era, right? So he didn't have a lot of culture banked up. He's only on 53 culture right now, barely getting nationalism in 7. Darius 227 did manage to get 127 science and 80 culture. He's still far off from the science of his neighbor America, but he's getting there. And America is busy fighting off Rome on the west side, which I do have to say, America is basically paying for the upgrades for the Rough Riders, but doesn't really get a lot of advantage from this. We do have a lot more cuirassiers coming in from Rome, and Kiber is going to get pushed from the west side. Aztec is managing to push in through the defenses to get some tiles here. It's more of a problem of how many units TaskForceFish has versus how many units Rome has. Even if Rome does have the stronger units, it seems like Aztec just can move around them and try to get some more pillages. The same thing is happening here. Legenden is getting a few calves, very maneuverable units going against the muskets. The muskets do have a hard time catching these up, but when they do hit them hard. We do have Legenden with the ability to pillage another trade or a mine if he wants. There we go. He got a mine. It is what it is. Another mine, 2 mines, 240 gold. Very nice, easy peasy. Or actually 30 gold. And it looks like this Aztec army is gonna be taken down. I did point this out because if he moves his army here, he's gonna be exposing himself to a pincer maneuver between Cree and the army of Rome. While Rome did let himself be pillaged over here, it does seem like Cree came out to help with his own cuirassiers and field cannons, and he is gonna start pushing through the Aztec defenses directly in the city of Delta with cuirassiers, some field cannons that did get upgraded on the units of Aztec earlier. Now he can actually use them accordingly. Well, it looks like France Legenden did upgrade his field cannons. Oh my god, that's much faster than I was expecting him getting it. Much faster. That was like 2 turns. Not even 2 turns. Stupid question, I imagine, but how easily could these players beat a single player on deity? It's not even a challenge. Like, it's really not even a challenge. Who won game 1? It was COC. Any escape settlers on Alexis? Yes, 1. He's moving. He is moving. Oh, but it's gonna take him quite some time to get there. Okay, more cuirassiers from Darius. He keeps on ramping up his military advantage here. And I do see Alexis Krempp is down to 40 and 31 culture. He is only on 3 series. And, well, it's just a matter of time until Legendmen is going to deal the damage against the next ones. He does need to keep his opponent's capital, though. That will be a bit of a problem. We still have units from France moving to the east. A Guard Imperial. 2 Guard Imperials actually just moving around. It looks like they did find out about the city of India to the north. And Legendmen is gonna immediately go for that. I mean, this was kind of easy to predict, to be honest. Now we do have the level 3 spy of France in the city of Echo. While let me actually see, do we have a spy here back? No, we still don't have a spy in the cities of Byzantium from France. That's probably why he's keeping all of his army here. One, to heal, second, to get the spy, or is it the other way around? I think it's first to get the spy, right? They have CPL challenges versus AI all the time. Yes. No, really, any human player familiar with the game is stronger and harder to beat than an AI. Yes. And also usually the human does have a lot more diverse approach to the game than the AI. It also has the ability to try out stuff that was unheard of before, while the AI usually just keeps on doing the same thing. I would give you an analogy. When you get the comfortable beating deity and multiplayer is like Mount Everest, you are at the base camp. Oh my god, that's a high jump, Nemesis. That is a very high jump. I still find it hilarious when a city raises a player city, city-state raises a player city. It isn't often, but it happens. Yes, yes, Soul Triangle. Good evening, sir. And it is indeed quite hilarious. I think there was a question about why did he raise the city of Alexis Krempp. I think he didn't want to give him the chance of getting them back. And there were a few units that could keep on fighting, and he just wanted to take them down and not muddy himself. Take the player down as quickly as possible. It's not like France can actually get out of this predicament that he finds himself in. It's going to find it very hard. He basically sacrificed his middle and late game to do this attack. AI also always do the same thing, which is nothing. Water power 10. Good evening, sir. And yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know. Deity AI seems way harder to me than people in public games. Okay. I mean, public games is one thing, though. And another is a competitive environment. But I guess you are talking about... oh, you were talking about actually taking into account any human. You mentioned any human. Okay. Yeah. It might not be every human. I'm just saying we have seen some players that just don't want to learn. They want to do their own thing. I mean, it's not bad. It's the Civilization 6 is a game that allows you to do everything. But in a competitive environment, a lot of the times what you want to do needs to align with how to win. And to align to how to win, you actually need to do a lot of stuff that you don't like to do during the game. To slowly bring up more, how to say, more taste for the win. And that's how you align yourself to what you need. Align what you need with what you want. Pop games, please just leave after people suggest leave after 20 turns. Yeah, that's true also. They leave when they see they won't have a chance, they leave. Not even they don't have a chance. When they don't like the land or something, they still leave. Looks like Rome did manage to secure his border in Ostia, even though America did manage to pillage a few of his tiles and eat into his economy, force him to build quite a bit. We do need to see how Kiber and StrokeZ are going to try to get out of this. First of all, they're tearing apart the empire of Byzantium, and I'm seeing that France did manage to do the damage against Dyrrhachium. While he did also plug the spy in Trebizond, he didn't actually activate it. Now we do need to see if France is going to do it before he's going to push into the next units, and I'm pretty sure he's going to require the help of his field cannons to do the damage against these guys. The field cannons will do enough damage, I'm pretty sure. It's just a matter of getting them there, close, up, and personal. Looking at also Aztec, looks like he did manage to get line infantry. It's definitely a strong unit. He did need to retreat his units from attacking Arretium. Again, Rome is coming up on top on that defense, but he's still finding it hard to fight off a single cav from France. Like this cav, man, just went everywhere, feasted everywhere, just ate everything, pooped everywhere. It's just unbelievable. And he's still going. Legendmen is gonna get a bell there next time. Oh, that's just, yeah, you know, the fish is getting bullied. I believe the fish is getting bullied. Trynda science 447. Yes, I know. I mean, he's just gonna get more. He wasn't troubled at all by anybody. I would assume he should be getting science victory soon. You know, 447 science, 177 culture, 147 gold, and 545 production. We don't really have anybody right next to him to attack him, but France is getting closer. And France will have the ability to get caps over here to actually go against Adelaide. You do have Trynda already starting to put a few units towards the southeast, and I do see him building up an encampment. It's not like he actually needed to do any kind of warfare, but he did want to get his military engineers to help him build out the pathways throughout his cities and help him move armies much quicker. There still is quite a bit of effort they need to spend to take out Byzantium. The last two cities are behind lakes and a lot of hills, not to mention the mountains in the north. So it will be hard to push through these one-tile chokes and get the city centers with 78 strength, 70 plus strength, some of them with walls. Okay, America doing stuff here. So the big question right now is, because basically the wrecking ball started, we had a lot of chaos during the map. We had America push into Rome, Montezuma pushed into Rome, Montezuma pushed into Cree. We did have France managing to take down Theodora, or half take down Theodora. Also, Basil II did manage to ramp up a little bit his efforts, but nobody could manage to touch either America, because America is also kind of free simming, or Australia. So we got two very big muscly heroes over here on the change of circumstance team, with Ben on 341 science and Trynda on 447, with more production, significantly more production than their opponents. The question is for Team 2, can they do something to get a win condition against their opponents? And if yes, is that domination? Is that culture? Is that science? Is that what is it? What is it? Because, you know, religious, maybe they want religious. I don't know. Let's see. How do you think? Can they get this back? Is there a possibility? Stream chat, I'm asking this to everybody. Is there a possibility for them to actually get back into this? Looking at the text, right? Okay, we see Trynda is on 46 text, and we do have Kiber on 35. Oh my god, 7, okay, and 34 on StrokeZ. In the total tab, we do have Trynda managing to get 7,200 points of science, while I do see StrokeZ is on 5346. And the Rome is 4676. Definitely Trynda acquired a lot more science from the beginning. He's also gonna get labs, which is just gonna put the pedal to the metal in the next part of the game. Wait, is that the correct sentence? Put the pedal to the metal. Put the metal. Let's be real, the moment Aussie printing diggers and tanks, no one from Team 2 can stop them. I mean, yeah, if they ever get to their opponents, yeah. Wait, he didn't finish Oxford? No, he did finish Oxford. No, there we go. He did. QD, also good evenings. Pedal to the metal. Okay, so I did say it properly. Okay, yes. Tito's also, did I say good evening, sir? Good evening, sir. Just catching up with chat, seeing what you guys wrote here, if I missed anything. No, okay. Okay. Industrial zone logistics projects. He did get Filippo earlier. Now he's gonna get Leonardo da Vinci, and I think in my mind I'm thinking where mausoleum. He does have mausoleum, so he's gonna get +6 from each of his workshops. That's gonna be quite big. If he would have had a lot more workshops, but he only has one, so he's gonna get a total of, guess, you guessed it, 6 culture. Oof. Well, maybe he's gonna get more industrial zones in the meantime. I gotta say, I do love the setup. I do love the fact that he's only using a single industrial zone to give him the bonuses to all of his other cities because of the factory spread. It's so good. It's so good. It's so efficient. All of these have harbors, and he's gonna get to put all of his other districts into something else like theater squares. Okay, looks like Cree is gonna try his luck against Aztec. Aztec is gonna have much stronger units. Nothing's happening there. We do need to see the Guardian Pillars damage. I don't think this is gonna do enough. Oh, it is. It is. Don't get me. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm wrong. Yeah, it is. And we do see more of these musketmen that do need to get upgraded over here to the west of Echo and Gulf. We got France's units getting to the city of India, and I do notice that city is 55 strength. He's gonna have a bit of... it's fine. He can eat at it slowly but surely. Okay. Let's see here. St. Basil Cathedral is going. This is quite tough of a decision, by the way, for Team 2. Green Engineer... What? What? Judaism, founder, Australia, America. No, there was no. Oh, Byzantium, Watts, and Holy Waters, by the way. That's probably not Theodora, that's Basil. Okay, I guess they're just shooting arrows at each other over here in chat. There's nothing overly important. Okay. Ozzy would probably go for nukes. America more likely to a tank push. Full speed and Sasu. Yes, those two boosts are really hard to get. Still worth it. Yes, first ban both Indias now take out the city. Yeah. Well, France is starting to push through. Byzantium putting his field cannon course to work. He only has 3 of them from what I could see, 2 of them cored up, and of course we do have the French field cannons also ready to pummel those. We do need to see if also Legendmen is going to manage to keep on pushing through the parking shot course. That is quite a strong army to go against. Now, while it's not like France did actually make his reinforcements here, it's going to take a while, at least 3 more turns to get the new calves on the front line to actually keep on pushing against the Byzantium. And we do need to see if Darius's 227 units are going to manage to get to Trebizond and get to push through that one tile choke points with the cuirassiers he has and with the field cannons. I don't see this happening actually. The cuirassier is dying attacking into a pike shot core. I'd also notice a +6 combat strength from Taxi Strait on the units of Byzantium's Alexis, Krempp, and Theodora. That is what's keeping him alive right now. Okay, units getting in. Guard Imperial getting ready to pounce. We have Legendmen with the ability. Yeah, he's probably gonna take out that line infantry and lose his Guard Imperial in the process. Maybe not. Okay, StrokeZ putting pressure on his opponent there. Kiber is 261 science, and I do see him going cartography. He still needs to get his industrialization. He still needs to get his labs. He's way behind over here. While Ben did go for his industrialization on the top 3, I do see he already is managing to get all of these, mines with the extra production. I don't really see a lot of industrial zones. Actually, I don't see that much of other than one, right? He only has one. One industrial zone. Okay, and he did manage to get an aerodrome from Charleston to the south, while I do notice he's putting another one in Philadelphia. Looks like planes is going to be the way to go, and we do need to see against whom. We're probably going to see him push against Darius to the 7 to the east side and try to fend off attacks against Alexis Krempp, which is trying to defend with the land he has right here. This is a much more defensible position that he had before. And Legenden, well, right now, it doesn't seem like he's able to push. We're going to need to see. We're going to need to see if Legenden is going to find that sweet spot of pushing through. In Australia's land, we do have the research labs coming online here, which is going to boost him to a higher science number. It doesn't seem like his opponents are going to manage to get to his level anytime soon. And since we don't really have an army from France starting to move towards his cities. Oh, wait. We do have an army from France. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just tuned in. Hello there, Jessica. Hello there, ma'am, and welcome. Surely this is a win for us unless deploy is an issue. I didn't see deploy is an issue because most of the deploy points did get on Alexis Krempp from the beginning. I do not believe anybody has an advantage right now except Alexis Krempp. It does look like COC definitely has the advantage right here. I was trying to think of what would happen, what would change the tables, and you know what might happen, like what could change the tables is actually Legenden getting not here, but here. If he is actually, but he's never gonna have this idea. Is he gonna have this idea? I don't think he will. If he's going through the mountains, does he see all the land here? Yeah, he knows. So. But I don't think he's gonna go south. This is where it all boils down to. If he goes north, Australia's gonna defend him. If he goes south and he gets the opportunity to get Geelong before Steel, which is kind of tricky, well, that would be Trynda very mad. Very mad. Trynda being caught with his... Yeah, basically. But I don't think that's going to happen if Legenden goes north. So it's all about the choice right now Legenden will make. If he's going to go north, he's going to get stopped. If he's going to go south, there is a chance that he's going to get a city. Not more than one city. Okay, looks like France's field cannons are pushing through slowly, but they're taking a lot of damage here, and without reinforcement immediately, it's gonna slow down to a crawl, the push there. Now we do have new common training projects. I do notice that TaskForceFish keeps on building up his line infantry corps and stopping France's push with Guard Imperial. Well, one Guard Imperial, I gotta say. That's not Guard Imperials. It's one Guard Imperial. Who's Mohenio? Kiber has Mohenio. So that means Legenden cannot even go into the borders. That's just, please no. Just, I really hope Legenden is gonna go south. Oh well. America is gonna get a flight soon. We do have been discovering radio in 2 turns, just as actually they might discover it next turn, right? He's gonna get boosted there. Now we do have him getting his military academies and getting an army of military engineers to help him build all of the infrastructure. He is connecting his main cities, and I would imagine he's gonna move his units towards the east here. He will have a choice between attacking a nation that would be much easier to take down and much faster to take down, or going against the simmer of his opponents, basically the crown king of team 2 right here, Kiber on the left side. If he takes on Kiber, of course you're gonna imagine that also Byzantium on the right side, the RS-227 will want to do something here. So he's still gonna need to somehow fend off, get a shield on the east while he's pushing the west, or get a shield on the west while he's pushing the east. I think actually from the west side he shouldn't worry to be attacked. Kiber, it doesn't look like he's gonna be that offensive this game, and that actually keeps on. We might actually see tanks. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 3. Only 3 encampments. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Sorry, there's another one here. So 4. And he could get the 13 pop in Ostia and maybe put another encampment from there. That will allow him to get some tanks out, but still he's gonna have a hard time pushing into America. And of course, I don't think Australia is gonna be bothered by this. Oh, he made a choice. Yeah. 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 Which Civ do you like best for winning culture victory? Pericles. Can Cree tanks push Aztec? Tanks push on Rome? Wait, tanks push on Rome? From where? Oh, you mean America tank pushing Rome? Might be, yeah. I don't see America. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Let me take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 encampments from him as well, getting the banks out. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna finish the military camis for the oil. I wanted to say that I don't really see America flying tanks anywhere. I don't think he's gonna go for the tanks. I think he's gonna go fighters, bombers into something else. Into like maybe helicopters to take over cities and so on. Like using his Rough Riders to take over cities and so on. Yeah, looks like France is getting pushed back here from Byzantium's borders with Governor Victor deployed in Nicomedia. He's having a very, very hard time pushing through the cuirassier corps of Alexis Krempp. While we do have more bombers, more field cannon corps showing up from Asia, that seem like the reinforcements were not there on time. And the fact that Legendmen is gonna... Oh, wait, I mean, he can still get Adelaide, maybe. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Because he cannot get the units to wrap around the city quickly enough to do enough damage. But and there will be a moment, like at least 1 or 2 turns, when they will be able to react to this. Steel next, then it's over. If he gets steel, then it's over. As in, he's not gonna get anything. He's gonna get pillaged. Okay, sure, whatever. Is he? Yeah, he's getting steel, so that's fine. We do have a few camps going through the south. They will get into Geelong, but they're not gonna take the city. And it looks like he's not going to actually go advanced flight immediately. I was expecting him after he did manage to get to the top 3, like getting his labs, getting what was it, steam power and so on. I thought he's gonna go for advanced flight after radio. He stopped at radio. Yeah, he stopped at radio. Well, he probably didn't want to really get the planes in the air, and he probably just wanted to get the aluminium for America. I'm pretty sure the P-51s over here for America are going to be awesome. Awesome! A Mustang soon. Yes, exactly. That's going to be a hard unit to counter. Trynda can get steel whenever, though. That's true, and that's exactly what's happening. We'll be fine. Jessica is calling. Yes, I think it's fine. I think it kind of looks like the game is in the bag over here. We do need to see if they can actually pull this back. Kiber with 279 science. Darius is trying to catch back up for a long time here with 174 and 125 culture. He did manage to do a lot of damage against his southern neighbor Alexis Krempp, but could not manage to take out all of the cities of Alexis Krempp. Now, while yes, Alexis is down to 77, staying alive over here, is helping them keep that military ranks and be able to vote in the World Congress. I do see Legendmen is losing his units here next to his opponents, and that's not that good for him. Definitely not that good for him. Are these units gonna do anything? No. Steel walls caught up. Line infantry is also gonna be there to stop the movement. We maybe get a pillage on the theater square, but yeah, they're gonna get stopped. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I wanted to say earlier that it is kind of a hard moment for Team 2, and of course they're going to want to exhaust all of the opportunities they have in the game before they're going to concede. You gotta do that, right? This is basically the second game of this series. It is a best of 3 series, right? Jessica, can you confirm this is the best of 3? Or Linda, for that matter, can you confirm this is a best of 3 series, right? What is Alexis' religion? His science keeps going up. Choral music, choral sculpture, dialogue, and defender of the faith. He's probably converting his allies. That's why he's going up. How many pre-builds does Cree have for tanks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I would say not enough. Anyway, we do have also... Yeah, there we go. Hard decision, but the game was in the bag for COC. We did have Trynda getting an awesome spawn over there with so many of those pashas. Did manage to get that to now to say, oh my god, the pasha improvements with his culture, open sky. And we did have also on the other side, TaskForceFish doing God's work, going against both of his opponents, Simmers, Kiber, and at the same time Montezuma. Ooh, we gotta congratulate these boys for managing to get the second victory in a row in these finals of the CPL Premier League. Let me actually switch over here the sound so I can actually hear what's going on. I think I am. And move to post game. GG, well played, boys. Man, that was a rough start. Rough start,
Well
Darius.
played, Michael. Well
Yes,
played.
thank you. My mouse was
very
on
well
point.
today.
Is on fire, StrokeZ. My mouse is on fire. Give me some water, please.
What's your address? I'll send it.
Man, I gotta say, Darius, I don't know what happened there with the. Did the. How do you call it?
No one knows.
The Great Prophet get zone of controlled, or what happened there?
No, I didn't even, like, I didn't miss golden, like, for the past half half a
Oh, I
year.
thought we
so
were gonna
like,
start some reality denial and say I didn't miss golden.
I
this game.
didn't miss golden, it missed me. Like, I didn't think about missing golden at all, so I was just... I noticed the icon.
Did you not
didn't-
found religion before the age started or what?
to the other city. Like, I couldn't get religion same turn because I would have to move anyway. Yeah, no,
Bitching about Taurus too much.
I didn't look a single time at my points, like, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it
Usually-
happens that you lose the count for the turns you have.
No, I didn't like look at points at all. I didn't think it's possible to miss golden.
Ah, I see.
But you didn't think it's
couldn't
possible not for the first time, Deus, no? You.
I mean,
The corny on Black Queen special.
The fucking rough riders, what?
I was too busy looking at 4 free tiles, you know, the guy next to me. He has a Civ which wins the 1v1. He has fucking one.
Yeah.
I was a busy
Not a
bitch.
bad wonder.
I mean, yeah, I think my Australia and my Theodora mega outspawned.
My spawn was so good, yeah.
Yeah,
So
incredible.
you didn't have 2 horses in your oh.
In this game.
You had pastures.
A lot of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I had
Last-
like 5 horses in my first 3 cities.
Wow.
Last time we picked that
Nice.
Civ, it's kinda... No.
Yeah, guys, Australia is so balanced, I
On
think.
the first map, only 1 horse, so we remapped. 1 horse, a few sheep and expanse, but now it's much better.
Do you not rate Theodora, by the way? Like, why don't you take it first rotation?
Basil is also fine.
This draft was kinda weird, there was a lot of stuff up that's really strong.
Well,
Yeah,
But I feel like
because
we
you guys
banned a lot
pre-game-
though.
Yeah,
I mean, we
pre-game
just
ban
banned
goal, you know?
Wasif, we banned Wasif, so there were a lot of really good sim subs up. Yeah, and we banned goal. We didn't even know if you were playing or not.
he joined the lobby. He did a mistake. Could have seen him. Should have hit.
I see.
Can't see, man. Dogs are coming from every side.
I spawned like a pleb, but I overcame it like a hero this game.
Did you
Yeah,
get a
by
4-0
buying Marcus traders.
ultra high income or no?
I have 4-0 tile of the ultra high income variety.
Spawn in the all one free plots world.
Dude, Kiber, how many jobs did you put? Because you had no arena, and next time you have Coliseum, no?
3.
How many?
Three.
How many
Yes,
jobs?
3.
How many jobs?
I had 5, but I put 3.
Only 3 jobs.
What?
No,
But you
no,
bought
that's
arena or what?
I was
No,
I was
no,
one
no.
turn
No.
away. I mean, I was like hard building it. I was literally one turn away.
Yeah, it was like 70 out of 75 on arena or something. I overflowed.
Fuck. Yeah, feels bad. I could have maybe like I didn't rush for it. Like I just slow builded it.
Yeah, I wanted to finish arena and chop the same turn because I think you had
Yeah.
chop in that city.
Yeah, I was
Stone
watching you.
chop.
I was watching you. I thought
Yeah.
no way. And then I'm looking. Nice. But now
I
I'm
think-
anyways +5. No, I'm not even +5. I'm like +4 now. Yeah. Feels bad.
I think I simmed like a lion, but I did a questionable mistake this game. I attacked cavalry instead of ballistics because I thought that's where my UU is for some reason.
I did.
I was watching that happening and I didn't understand why we were going that way. I was thinking maybe you want to play a bit more, you know?
I could have had my UU like 5 turns faster. I don't know, didn't play the Civ in a while. And it costs horses, so in my mind it was I had to attack cavalry for some reason.
Yeah.
I was so excited
Happens.
to upgrade, and then I noticed.
And do you like our plan to give up Theodora cap so we can get Liberate on Australia? Or
Oh my god. The plant, right?
yeah, you
That's
think
the
you're
long
doing a
con.
play on us?
Ah, so Alex says that, yeah, I'm just gonna die, guys, so you can liberate me later, or what? That's what happened.
What happened is I lost my cap and I said, hey Trynda, by the way.
Yeah, it was planned on turn
No,
one.
that I lost my
basically.
cap,
Ah.
you can liberate.
Just like I was playing on turn 1 and Darius gets normally, so what?
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
playing
to play around Mapuche, pretty smart.
Ah, that's true.
honestly. Okay.
Alright, GG's guys.
Yeah,
GG.
GG well played.
GG.
You.
See you.
Yep.
So there we have it. We heard from the boys over here about what happened in the game. It looks like we did see a few things happening that shouldn't have happened. It is what it is, and the players did all their mistakes, which is very good. I do also want to congratulate over here the Change of Circumstance for getting their second win against Team 2, and we're going to need to see what's going to happen in the CWC soon. It started off 29 after the 29th of April. Then wow, we're going. Just a few more days. Yeah, well, at least a week. I do hope we're also going to see each other tomorrow for the wildcard game. We're going to have at 1830 GMT, if I'm not mistaken, Civ6 going against Sumer, and we're going to need to see what's going to happen there. What's going to happen in the second game from the wildcard tiebreaker, the final tiebreaker between the teams of CPL, CFR, and the wildcard second slot. Thank you so much for everything. Much appreciated for the follows, for the support of the stream, for the gifts, for the bits, for everything. Thank you so much, guys. And I do hope we're going to see each other next time. You can take a look at my schedule on Discord. We can take a look on YouTube on all of the votes beforehand. And you're going to have this vote in just a few hours when I can actually put it up. Thank you so much for everything and have a great evening. Bye bye.
Always wanna talk, but you never want the smoke. If you flashing all the guns on your live, you a joke. Can't be posting up with bodies when you never ever roll. I'll be pressed to find a shooter who be lacking in the soul.